Alive! Look who's fucking live again. Okay. Here we go. We can be louder than that, can't we, Aldous? Can't we? Yeah, she says yes. Must be louder. You must make it louder. She says a lot of things. That's one of the things she says. In public. Behind closed doors, though. No, I'm in love with Aldous Harding deeply. Deeply in love with her. Deeply in love with her music, especially the song Zoo Eyes by Aldous Harding. It's the fuck is that? It's the official music of No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr Tapscott. I'm Mr Tapscott. It's me. I'm the guy. Look, the police want me to mention specifically, this is my Bondi Beach t-shirt. I was arrested wearing this shirt, and here I am, still fucking wearing it. Here we go. So, when was that, AFP? A year and a half ago? About that, right? 2024. Yeah, slightly over a year ago. Anyway, some t-shirts long lasted in the year. That doesn't make sense at all, Nick, Mr. Tapscott. This is just one of the many reasons I'm judging you, Mr. Tapscott, today. It's like, is that what it feels like? Actually, no. I will talk about that because I did. Like, my space friends are like, guess who's getting his live judgment today, Mr. Tapscott? I'm like, who? And they're like, you. Now you know how it feels. And I'm like, and I did shit my pants a little bit. I did pull the car over. Like, guy was there in the passenger seat going like, fucking little pussy. What? You judge people live on the internet all the fucking time, and now we're going to do it to you, and you're scared. It's like, well, I know you. I know you better. I know you got it. Because you might. She says, don't be scared. Don't be scared. For this thing. Be scared for other things. Yeah, well, I know, but like, maybe I'm more scared because I know you. I know I'm terrified of you. Like, I have a good reason to be scared of you because I know how scary you are. She's like, well, look, ask yourself, if I wanted to bite you in the eyeball with a taipan snake, wouldn't I have done that already? And I was like, okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. She's like, what about the time you cut a piece of the pie? You said, would you like a nice pie, Nick? And I said, yes, please. And then you cut the pie open and it's fucking deadly funnel web spiders poured out. Climbed all over you and all over your face. And you was like, did any of them bite you, Nick? And I'm like, no. It's true. They didn't. Now that you mention it, I remember. I do remember. I was fighting spiders, like, fucking everywhere. And she's like, yeah. Well, but you didn't get bitten, right? Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, thank you, God. Yeah. So it was nice. It was a nice day. It was a nice morning, a Sunday morning. I could work on Sunday. You can work on Sunday if you want. It's fine. No one cares. Well, some people. I mean, just don't work every day. Unless you... Anyway. Ooh. That's right, we don't need to. Yeah. We have got a cracker of a fucking show lined up. We've got heaps to talk about. There are heaps of fucking updates. The AFP are like fucking bang, bang, bang. Lighting up. Switchboards lighting up. The switchboards are lighting up. Things are lighting up. They are. Things are looking up for us and down for the bad guys. We'll be looking down on the bad guys. It'd be like a pit and it'd be burning. It'd be like fire coming at them. It's like, oh, there they are. Hello. Like, it's like, okay. Where's the picture of a bird? Did you find it? The Onion found it. Yeah. So obviously we've got action reports. I will talk to the cast of Seinfeld today. I've just been informed. Thank you, Roz. I said I was going to do it yesterday. I didn't get around to it. Doing it today. Talking to Seinfeld. Who else? What else are we doing? We've got live judgment of me, Mr. Tapscott. Wow. Dun, 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 Mr. Tapscott. No, we won't go straight into that. I will be introducing another Space Ghost friend who is here on Earth. She is the best one. She is. Don't tell any of the others that I said that. She is my favorite one. I tell her that every fucking day. Like, yeah. She's like, oh, I love you, Mr. Tapscott. I've got her waiting in the wings. Yeah. So how are you? She's like, I'm nervous. She is. She said that. She's like, oh. She's got butterflies in her stomach. And she says, thanks, guy, for the butterflies. That's nice. It's a nice thing to say. She's lovely. She is lovely. Yeah. She's mostly lovely. Mostly. You may have noticed later that the tone's getting a little bit spookier. And that's for a good reason. So when did the deadline end, team? Was it Friday? 2 days ago? Okay. You may have been watching the news. You may have seen things. Are you getting a little bit busier out there? That's what the AFP and the military like to say. It's like, you've been busy. That means you've been like, the bad guys will be like, like, yeah, Facebook, like all that stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it's getting busier. It's getting busier. Yeah. Space Marines are getting eaten by aliens, as is my understanding of the universe and the things that are in there. You know, I'm also joined by apparently now a proud sponsor, but we'll see. Waterfords. Thank you, Waterfords, for being both proud and a sponsor. It's good to be proud. You deserve to be proud. You know, you do good work. And one of my other proud sponsors, Monster Energy. If you're a monster, you need energy. Monster Energy, proud supporter of No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr Tapscott. I'm Mr Tapscott, and I drink Monster Energy. What's that, monster? No bird. No pictures of birds. Proudly, no pictures of a bird. Since 1983, they say. Okay, well, we can check that. We can check, guy. Kitty Callahan. We'll be taking in on all the Space Ghosts and their earthly fucking people that we've introduced to. Massive episode yesterday. Roz is delivering live feedback right now. My producer, Roz, is online. Always. He's always there. He's always watching. Just like someone else. He's there. Sylvia Jeffries is there as well in the booth. How's Sylvia? Should we just check in on Sylvia straight away? She says, she's fucking fantastic, she says. Yeah, apparently Sydney is lit up. Because, yeah, well, Kitty Callahan, yes, is a local hero already. And so just making it official, it's like, yeah! So how are the bad guys in Sydney? Staying the fuck inside because they're like, shit. That bitch is coming to kill me. Oh, we're fucked. Yeah, exactly. Hey, Roz, I saw this the other day, but I forgot to mention it to you. But see how fucking Roosters smashed Storm? Yeah, fuck yeah. Bang! Yeah, we'll have a schooner for sure. Boom! Fuck yes. Boom! Yeah, crushing it. Fuck you, Owen Storm, you dirty cunts. AP are now encouraging. Yeah, like football in Australia is, and in the UK as well, it's rigged as shit. Everyone, they're saying, yeah, just openly say it now. Yeah, Mossadi lawyers have cleared it, so it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it's rigged. AFL's rigged. But there are a few renegade teams in there who said, like, wait, we don't have to actually lose because Nazis in Melbourne tell us to. Well, fuck that. We'll start winning then. And that's why the Crows are at the top of the ladder. Because they're like, all right. Wait, so you're saying we don't have to lose on purpose? Like, yeah, it's all a big fucking scam. And they're like, oh, fuck you, Collingwood. Bang! Yeah, and now they've been smashing. And that's true across like NRL as well. NRL's the same. So yeah, we saw it. Like the Roosters are kind of like, oh well, pretty good. They're doing all right. And fucking the Eels are in the bottom of the ladder for some reason. Because they wouldn't play ball. And so NRL were like, and like I do want to clarify that not everyone in the NRL and the AFL. So please don't go out and get abusive at anyone who's associated with either NRL or AFL. Because obviously it's just like anything else. It's like there's a small cabal of assholes that's sort of like dictating to everyone else. There's the Joe Biden. How's Joe? How you? Let's check in on Joe. He's crying still. Okay. And now he's just basically accepted that he's dead. Oh, well. Is he trying at least anything? So there's still no possible, like, what do you think, Guy? Would you, like, at this current rate of progression, his attitude, how would you bring him back as, like, a snail? She's saying, like, no, like, not even worth a fucking, yeah, but she's like, I wouldn't waste a shell on that cunt. Basically, that's what she just said. Yeah, because it's like, dude, we told you, like, you fucked up, here's how. Here's how you fucked up. Here are very clear instructions to fix the fucking problem. What's he doing? That doesn't help. How does that help get people out of jail? You put people in jail, they're still in jail. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, there's still people in jail who Joe put there. So, China's going to invade, and that's why you have to go to jail. And also, sexism is bad, and that's why. And then, because women they could vote, but because sexism. That's all you need to know. Is like sexism is bad, dude. You don't hate women, do you? Okay, good, because so go to jail. Yeah. How many phone calls has he made? Like, none. Little few to none. Did he watch yesterday's episode? It's like, yeah, and he like that's like what crushed him. It's like that's the wrong attitude, man. Like, that's the wrong fucking attitude. Yeah, and now my space friends are saying, well, that's what we're going to bring up about Mr. Tapscott, because that's not what Mr. Tapscott will do, and that will be part of his live judgment. And also whacking off in the shower, I'm assuming. Like, well, yeah, it's a big part of it. Like, that's what your audience is going to expect. Especially Bill Burr. He's like, well, I'm not here for any other. It's like mostly the whacking off in the shower jokes. You know, that's mostly why he tunes in. He's tuned in. That reminds me of it. So, Bill, I don't normally do this. I don't. Like, it's very rare that I'll do this, but I will do it for you. And it's mostly as a personal favour to Gaia. Right, so Gaia has asked me to pitch you a movie idea, right? And she's, yeah, so I'll do it. I don't usually do this. Like, usually it's like, no, Gaia can have her own conversations. I'm not the fucking middleman here. But I'll do this. I'll pitch this to you because I think the world would probably benefit from this idea. Okay. This is Gaia's idea. I have to fucking underline this, right? In bold. This is Gaia's idea. So this is, I'm just in case it backfires, I can distance myself immediately. All right, and playing music today is provided almost exclusively by the fantastic Aldous Harding, who I love deeply. I love her. I do. She's so pretty. Has anyone Googled her lately? Fuck. Fucking babe. It's exactly what I was saying. Like, you want to just take her out to dinner and then, like, you pick her up in a gallery and it's like you use some smooth lines on her and she's just like fucking, like maybe she reads a dark poem or something she wrote. Like she quotes some Yeats or something. Slouching towards Bethlehem. It's, oh, wow. Do you want to have dinner? And then you go to dinner. So it's like dark, intimate fucking hole in the wall. You eat Japanese food there. So good. Take it to Club 77. A couple of dirty bumps of speed in the disabled toilet. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Shred the dance floor until the sun comes up. You sneak home. Fuck. I'm painting a picture of it. Yeah. I saw it. Okay, we're going to go party. This is the album Party by the fantastic Aldous Harding. What was I talking about? Bill. Yeah, an idea for Bill. Also, AFL, NRL, rigged. Right? Premier League, rigged. King Charles is now he's found out about this, and he's done his own investigations. Like, I'm not going to take his word for it. He's looked into it. Is that true? Oh, wow. It's a little bit true. He's like, what the fuck? Premier League. It's like finding out the Beatles like don't write their own music. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah. He's watching his own. He's like, yeah, that's exactly what it's like. It's like, dude, football. You're telling me English football is fake? That's the worst. He's like, that's the crime. That's a crime. That's the worst crime. That's such a bad crime it's such a bad crime that no one even wants to think about it. It's so bad that it's like, we shouldn't have to legislate that you don't rig fucking Premier League. That's why there's no legislation that specifically calls it out, like, don't fucking rig Premier League. He's now saying, like, oh, no, there's plenty. Anyway, that's unthinkable. That's unimaginable for me. Like, the British. Like, yeah, and he's like, dude, it's like, where's your self-respect, England? Fucking hell. Unbelievable. It's like going to a pub and there's someone hands you a cold beer. He's like, you can't drink this lager. Put it in the microwave instead. Oh, that's better. Yeah, I feel British. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, there's that. We'll come back to that. Like, yeah, it's just like everything else in this crazy day and age. A lot of shades of grey in there, so please don't be abusive. Don't yell at umpires more than you already do. And if you do already do that, don't. Just try not to. Yeah, don't be a cunt about it. All right, that's what we're trying to say. But yeah, because we don't know who's involved. We don't know the level of involvement. Just like everything else, it's like there could be coercion in there. You probably got assholes at the top going like, well, maybe like if you don't fucking, yeah, what'll happen if the Crows, like maybe your kids are in danger if the Crows don't lose this week. You know what I mean? So like, you can't necessarily pin that on each individual. Like, yeah, nothing like that. We're looking into it though. The situation is being monitored very closely because it's one of the Hydra tentacles. You know? It's fucking disgusting. Disgusting. Well, it was fucking Warriors. Brown Cardigan. They get the reference. They're watching. Hey, Brown Cardigan. Let's cross live to Brown Cardigan HQ. Thrilled at the news that Kitty Callahan and Nina Trecorn, both known associates of Brown Cardigan, are fucking officially gods. Yeah, boys. A couple of cold schooners. Oh, this is something I can announce. Arrests have been made in the murder of Daryl Beveridge. Yeah! Yes! AFP are fucking like, woo! Like popping bottles and shit. You don't. Fuck. You just don't do it. You just don't fucking do it. For being smart and funny. Specifically, it's like, why'd you do it? Wow, he's smart and funny. Like, I mean, have you read his writing? It's funny. He's smart, so obviously the fuck, like, yeah. Like, I say this to Joe Biden. No pictures of the bird, but they're going. Like, they're fucking, yeah. You don't fucking do that shit. Yeah, that's like a horrifying. That's like, yeah, that's just, yeah, it's the worst. It's just yeah, I don't know. Anyway, justice is one step closer. We're clawing back justice. Please do not forget. There are countless victims of these fucking murderous psychopaths who aren't necessarily. They don't have a high profile, right? Just because you're a fucking. I've used Steve-O from the. Well, let's find a guy called Steve-O who works at a car wash, right? Just because you Steve-O from the car wash doesn't make it acceptable to like. It's like, oh, who's gonna miss him? Like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Like. No pictures of a fucking bird, Joe Biden. How you doing down there, Captain Needy? I'm starting to feel a bit needy myself. Maybe I need a hug. Maybe I need to grapple. Fuck! Burn down our fucking collars. Yeah, AP saw me. I went to the shopping centre today. And AP saw me, they're like, wow, they're fucked. Because I was just like viscerally like, oh, God. They saw me holding myself back. I saw these pricks, they're still walking around going, like, targets, like, yeah. Just the fact you're out in the open, they're so brazen, they're so stupid. It's like, fuck, like, you're about to stab someone's neck with your bare hands. I was like, yeah, pretty much. I saw those cooking implements, like, you know, they've always got like the fucking spatulas and shit and Coles and Woolies. And I was like, hey, grab one of those, come up behind them, like, and then, you know what I mean? Like, crush that windpipe, and then they're like on the right. Yeah. Apology accepted. Joe Biden. Okay, that's got to read. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so yeah, Kitty Callahan. Fuck, it's so good. That was fantastic. That was a highlight for me. That's going in the highlight reel. Best moments of the life. Kitty Callahan is fucking Kitty Callahan. It's like, yeah, fuck, yes, she is Kitty Callahan. Yeah. And then who noticed all the little sneaky fucking winks she was doing? She did a bunch of space magic throughout that thing. Like, I went back and rewatched it. She's like, check this out. Yeah, and then I said supernova. She's like, well, why don't you try Googling it? Like, I was like, oh, she can fucking blow up a star if she wanted to. She could do supernovas. And then Googled it straight afterwards. It's like, fucking biggest supernova ever detected and all this shit. Like, fuck yeah, Kitty Callahan. Yeah, fuck yeah. Anyway, Murderers of Darrell Beveridge. That's who's that's who's angry. She is not happy. She is not fucking happy. She's not. She's very angry. She's very, very angry. Very fucking angry. And the one with the shadow, because I said, yeah, and I talked to her about it afterwards, because she showed me, she said, check this out. When I had that image up, and like the photo that I put up, she's got a shadow. And I was saying, and she like, I was like, wait, that's because I said the thing the other day. I was like, oh yeah, no, if I do the thing, you'll think it's a magic show, and I'll be doing just a fucking magic show. It's not a magic show. Like, you're gonna think, oh, Artemis will be there in the fucking background doing shadow puppets or something. And then, yeah, that's why she did that. She's like, shadow, that's not a bad idea. Shadow puppets. Thanks, Nick. And then, yeah, that's why, like, yeah, she's like, has the picture that I put up, have the shadow. You can see the shadow behind her. And then I get up and I'm like doing stuff, and it's like, yeah. So that's her going, like, all right, yeah, no, good suggestion, Mr. Tapscott. Shadow puppets. And then that was her giving you a little puppet show, a little shadow puppet show. See? Isn't she cool? Isn't she cool? Yeah. Yeah, if she likes you, she's cool. If you piss her off. Wow, Joe Biden. Hi, Kitty. Let's check in on Kitty. How's Kitty doing? She is overwhelmed but under control. Yeah, so what you're doing, Kitty, right now is that's the thing. It's like you're reaching down. And what your friends are helping you do, and I'm happy to explain this. This isn't a secret. So what your friends are helping you do is like, no. In your core, in your spirit core, you've got like a stash of fucking super plutonium, and they're just like, no, here it is. Look, it's always been there, right? And they're opening it up. They're like, here, we've got the keys. Here, we'll open it. Open up the core, and then you're like, oh shit, reaching down, and you're like, you're grabbing it. And now, so it's like, whoa, fuck, how am I going to handle this? And like, just do this. Here you go. Grab it. Hold that for us. You're reaching down inside, in your body, in your spirit. You're reaching down, you're grabbing onto that core, and you're like, oh, fuck. And you're realizing, like, now it's like, oh. So, yeah, you don't really have to do anything. You just keep being you. That's it. Now she said, yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah, so my Space Ghost, I visited Kitty. I did a Space Ghost visit. I went like, let's have a chat to Kitty. Hey, Kitty, did you know you're someone very special? So, what? Nick Tapscott, what the fuck is this? Oh, yeah. Hey. Yeah. I said, like, look, the only thing you have to do is just make sure that you're Kitty Callahan. That's it. Whatever happens, you don't sway. You don't stop being Kitty Callahan. No matter how much pressure they put you under, you always you hold the line. You're Kitty Callahan. No one fucking tells Kitty Callahan what to do. Unless she's asked him nicely. It's like, should I get the peach today or the strawberry? And then guy goes like, I reckon you should get the strawberry. And then guy can tell you what to do. In that circumstance, you can tell Kitty Callahan what to do. That's fine. But if you're pictures of a bird, motherfucker, Kitty Callahan goes like, no pictures of a bird, cunt. That's the end of the conversation. She's that. Yeah, it's like, here you go. No. We haven't done anything. It's always been there. We're not putting it in you. It's always been in you. It's like, look, it's like if you get in a car. Like me and my friends did this when we went to America. You hired this like massive fucking SUV, and then like right at the end, like we had it for like a week, and then right at the end, it's like, wait, what does this button do? It's like beep beep, and like, a secret compartment opened up. It's like, fuck, that's always been there. Yeah, so that's what Kitty Callahan is doing. She's like, so what? It's like, no, like yeah. Look, here, we'll show you. Guy will show you the secret button. Yeah, your Space Ghost will show you the secret button. She knows all the controls. She's like, yeah, that's it. Boop. So that's what's happening to you right now. So, on the one hand, you're feeling excited and overwhelmed and stuff, and it's a steep learning curve, man. Yeah, it must be hectic because you're just going straight into like public fucking adoration. So, by the way, you're special, and now the public heard about it. But the word on the street from the other Space Coast is like Kitty Callahan is putting everyone else to shame, possibly even rivaling you, Mr. Tapscott. Well, do you want to make it a competition, Kitty? Do you want to have a dance off about it? Kitty Callahan's like, yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah. Because like, yeah, she's like fucking iron. She's woman of steel, honestly. Like, yeah, if you broke it, like, not literally. Please don't do this. Please don't try to do this literally because you will get wrecked. But If you broke a fucking chair over her back, the chair would just bend around her. She's just like ding. What? Yeah, she's like, yeah, basically. So even Nina Trefcoin just went like, oh yeah, I am a warrior. Edward Woodley, same thing. It's like, yeah, I am a warrior. I am. Yeah, so just keep doing what you're doing, kitty. We all love you very deeply. I love you very deeply. Don't tell anyone else, but you're my favorite. Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, we like her more than we like you, Mr. Tapscott. Everyone likes the pretty girl. Just because they're fucking drinking some beers. Whatever. No, everyone's like, Mr. Tapscott, you're right. Yeah, all right. Champ. Someone said champ. I did hear that. Okay, you were just fucking right. That's all right. Brown cardigan. Glad to have you on the team, boys. Because, yeah, you'll be. And I understand, yeah, AFP is saying, please advertise. I understand you have both contacted the AFP and you're both fucking getting strapped up. Fuck. Can you imagine? Toby Allen with a fucking weapon, a literal gun. Yeah. You're fucked, Nazis. You're fucking dead. Yes. Yeah. And he's got all the vehicles and shit. Oh, dude, you're like fucking, you are the A-team already, just for that. It's like, yeah, you got the pickup truck, like, iconic vehicles. Just put a machine gun on the back of that Hilux you got. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Fucking sick, brother. Yes. Who else should we check out on? Oh, Bill Burr. Yeah, so Gaia. Guy's like, tell me. So Gaia's idea, all right, it's a remake of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert. But instead of a bunch of gay guys driving a pretty bus to Central Australia, it's Bill Burr, the gay guy, playing with himself as himself, flying a helicopter to Central Australia. So it's Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, the remake, starring Bill Burr in Terence Stamp's role, maybe, because he's like the senior trans guy, you know what I mean? Flying, but it's instead of a big pink bus, it's a big pink helicopter, and you're flying the helicopter. That was Gaia's idea. She wanted me to pitch that to you. Bill's saying, Gaia, he's flattered, but at the same time, go fuck yourself. Gaia said, yeah, she loves it. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Hey. Yeah, perfect. That's perfect. Yeah. So, hang on. I'm going to have a chat to Bob Iger a bit later. So, mate, should I bring this up? And he's like, oh, God, jeez. Oh, God. That's good. Yeah. Guy was like, well, Mr. Tapscott's been doing all the fucking... Oh, she calls me Nick. It's like, Nick's been doing all the fucking Bill Burr jokes lately. Maybe I should, like, take some pressure off him and just do one myself. You know what I mean? Yeah. That was to you, Bill. All right. Where should we start? How are we doing so far, Ross? What do you reckon? Any suggestions? Should we just go to... Should we do some questions? Questions? Okay, yeah, let's do that. Am I crazy? I don't know, who asked that and why? Yeah, like, obviously not. Yeah. Okay, so, all right. Thank you, sir, for chiming in, because now I have your fucking location. Yeah, we've got, obviously we're watching. Whilst I had know who you are and why you asked that, they're on their way. That was easy. Anyone else? How high am I? How tall am I? Yeah, okay. That's a fair question. I'm about like what? I like to lie and tell people I'm 5'10". I'm actually like closer to 5'9". Isn't it too? Oh, like almost exactly 200 centimeters or something. The police don't. Yeah, I'm like 100. I remember I always weighed 99 kilos. They did my height every time, and I would always forget. But it's like, yeah, no, I'm not 200 centimeters. Am I? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not the tallest dude you ever met. I'm not the tallest guy in the bar by any stretch of the imagination. No, I'm really not a tall guy. I'm not. No, I'm really not very tall. But yeah, 5'9", 5'10", there-ish. Depending on the shoes, I guess. Yeah. When I wear these shoes, because they've got the little fucking the platform bit at the back, like about 5'10". Yeah, about 5'10". Yeah. Am I fairly imposing physically? Yeah, I can be. Yeah, I can be. Yeah, police are saying yes. Yeah, you're terrifying. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Yeah, down the middle. Is this secretly the police asking me these questions? Like, nah, this is genuinely the public. What was I arrested doing? Okay, so that's what. So this is why I'm doing a live judgment on myself today. Actually, so the police are saying yes because this is now that I'm breaking all the story. So what's happening in the background? Someone's going, he's fucked. So now that I'm putting videos on the internet, all the cancel culture fucking assholes are like weaseling out of the woodwork. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the police are saying that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Yeah, Roz is asking me now. My producer is like, do you want us to filter them better? Yeah, I guess a little. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, because we're just going to get the same fucking. So, are you gay? Why do you hate kids? Like, if you get any like really obvious ones, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, there's only so much you can do, right? Like, is that super hard for you to do that? He's saying, yeah, it kind of is. Does it piss me off? No, not really, because I'm used to it. But the only reason it pisses me off is because it's like a little bit of a time waster. You know what I mean? If I have to keep answering this, oh fuck, like. Yeah, it's like what's on the fridge, but also like with a cuntiness wrapped into it. You know what I mean? So it's like, So I guess like what I'll do, Roz, I'll do this straight after the episode. I'll just write down some like FAQs of what the fucking bad guys always ask. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, what was I can't even remember what it was. What was it just then? It's like, yeah, I can't even remember the question now. Am I crazy? Yeah, that's it. But it's like I say this fucking every time. It's like, well, if I am crazy, why are you tuning in? If I'm not crazy, why are you tuning in? You know what I mean? Why is it so like? Yeah, why do you care so much? If I'm just a crazy guy, why do you give a shit so much? You know. And now that I've got like, Amelia Grace Crawford is real. She's a real person on Earth. So is Nicole Haggerty. So is Nadia Daly. So is Kitty Callahan. So is Nina Trefcorn. So is Edward Woodley. So is Sylvia Jeffries. Like, are they all crazy too? You know. Anyway. Okay, so now they're saying like, I didn't mean like, are you schizophrenic? You actually meant like, am I a psycho? Yeah, yes, I am. Yeah, I am a psycho. Yeah, like either good the soldiery kind of psycho. Like, yeah, exactly. So one euphemism would be like, you wouldn't like, yeah, the military is saying like, yeah, say we want him on our footy team. Wink. Like, yeah, the military is saying like, yeah. The ADF specifically in the SAS are saying like, yeah, we're glad he's on our side. That's what they're saying. So yeah, I am a psycho. Yeah. So sorry. Yeah, sorry. I kind of like went, yeah, I just sort of misinterpreted the question. No, that's okay. That's okay. That's on me. That's my fault. I'm sorry. So I do apologize sometimes. Yeah, absolutely. No. That's something that's actually a great point, and I'm glad we've addressed this. I really am, because no, I'm not angry. No, I'm not. No, I'm glad we've addressed this because. Yeah, like what do they call it? Like papal infallibility, you know what I mean? Where it's like, we're never wrong, you know what I mean? But it's, I don't know. I think people put too much stock in it because you've seen it. You've seen me work on stuff with them, like on screen, and that's how we operate. It's like, so it's more like a conversation, you know. We just basically, yeah. So, yeah, it's like Seinfeld. We'll talk about Seinfeld later. It's like, where should we go for dinner? Let's not see that movie. Let's see that movie. And that's what it's like with us. So sometimes, like, yeah, sometimes we're a little bit wrong. I get things wrong all the time. Yeah, the other day, guys now apologizing to me for giving me bad directions. Yeah, she's like, go this way. I'm like, are you sure? She's like, yeah. And then I'm like, no, I think we're going the wrong way, guys. She's like, well, you can check if you want. And I'm like, all right, I'll pull over, check the map. Yeah, we're heading in the right direction. So, like, yeah, it's not. Yeah, I'm not necessarily absolutely right about everything all the time. And like things like this is and that's something that I'm definitely not saying that you're doing this, but some of the villains, they sort of point this shit out. It's like, how do you spell this? If you're a writer, yeah, they used to ask me that in jail all the time. How do you spell esophagus? I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, they're like, yeah, no, what kind of writer can't spell esophagus off the top of his head? It's like, well, you've got the internet, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I find shit out. Just Google it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like yeah. So no, I definitely understand. This question is coming from a place of love, sir, and I appreciate that. And as a reward for you, I'll do a live judgment on you right now. Are you comfortable with that? He's like, yeah. All right, cool. We'll do it. Ross is saying, are you sure? I might tire you out. I'm like, yeah, that's right. I can do this one. We'll do this one just because I feel bad because I low-key told this guy off. Sir, you are serving AFP? Wow. Awesome. Cool. Haven't you read my file? Like, no, okay, it's still kind of like they haven't. Yeah, all right. Okay, no, you're a good cop. You life career police officer. Yeah, fantastic. That's great. And AFP, they're saying like, yeah, this guy rules. Yeah, he's awesome. How many stripes do you have? AFP. They all laugh because there's an in joke there. There's a story. So he's got 2 stripes. Okay, cool. 2 stripes. I won't do that to this guy. There's a story behind that, everyone. Yeah, cool. All right, great. Well, no, I'm getting fucking resounding, like, across the board. Everyone say, like, no, this guy fucking is a legend. You do have kids, but you're divorced. That's all right. You're allowed to get divorced. You are. You're allowed to get divorced. So Guy and Artemis right now, what they're doing is like, Kitty Callahan, sorry. Guy and Kitty Callahan are like right now going through your files. They're like, what do we got with this guy? All right, no, he's clean. He's a good guy. Yeah. So and also if you're an AFP, the AFP. So the whole point of AFP is that it's like a police force that is trusted with a capital T. Bye bye. Yeah, it's like they're trying to make it 100% corruption proof. That doesn't mean they can stop being vigilant because, you know, corruption can sneak in. But yeah, so straight away, if the AFP have employed you and you've turned up to this channel to ask me questions, then that makes it all right. Yeah, and now you're asking me what I did to get arrested. Can I? Yeah, like, all right, are you sure this isn't a police thing? They're saying like, yes, this is a police thing. Like, so this is the police asking me the question, trying to get me to tell the story. Okay, is that what's happening now? They say yes. Okay, now they're admitting it's like, yes, that's what it is. All right. Yeah, I am a psycho. Thank you. yeah. I am crazy and I kill you. Yeah, as Dave Chappelle would say. Yeah, all right. And so cracky tinny now. And pretending this is beer. All right, so everyone pretend this is beer. So this is AFP saying, like, have a fucking beer. And yeah, I knew I knew today's episode was going to be like a bit more hectic because the fucking when I took a nap and when I woke up, the AFP were like, we're going to get you a scotch. And usually that means like scotch is now Nick Tapscott plus scotch equals action time, basically. That's what that means. Yeah. Yeah. So I knew it was going to be this. It's going to be this kind of party. I'm going to stick my dick in the mashed potatoes. Thanks, Beastie Boys, who are indeed watching. They would like to know about their friend. Is he all right? Is it MCA? Yes, Gaia and Kitty Callahan can confirm. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, but just because I'm in the middle of this, I'll come back to you, Beastie Boys. New Yorkers, are you clicking? Yeah, and Jews as well. Yeah, fuck oath they are. Strapped. FBI, yes, bye-bye. Bridging the divide. Yeah, because you must. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you must have connections in like Brooklyn and stuff. Like, yeah, you're from fucking. Yeah, of course you're from. Yeah, exactly. You're from Brooklyn. So yeah, you're like fuck these cunts, right? Like, yeah, exactly. This is Wall Street versus Brooklyn. This is what. Yeah, we were always on track for this. It was always going to end up in a fight between Wall Street versus Brooklyn, like a real fucking fight. Like, yeah, exactly. All right, cool. Okay, yeah. So I'll tell the story of why I got arrested. Oh yeah, and they teased it on the news today. Yeah, I saw that. Was that you? He's like, yeah, it was. All right. Yeah. So I came back. I'll start from when I came back from Perth. Should we do that? Yeah, that's all right. Yeah. So I came back from Perth. So I had a bunch of legal stuff to wrap up in Perth, like court dates and things like that, in hearings. And it's like where the same day that my last court appearance in Perth finished. Like I went in and the judge sentenced me. Like I did a bunch of shit in Perth. She said, I sentenced you to all this stuff. And she basically said, like, just like, yeah, like fines, but like she fined me. She gave me a bunch of fines, and community service and stuff like that, and all that shit. Oh well, that's all right. Okay. Yeah, fines and community service and stuff like that. So Ross, my producer, is now saying like he's sorry that he thought I was a cunt because I did all that shit. But yeah, but you were sort of supposed to. So it's like good. Like I'm glad that. Yeah, that's what the AFP is saying now. It's like, well, you were supposed to. That good. It worked. That's what you were supposed to. That's what we wanted you to think. That was the point for people like you to go, like, oh, he's a dickhead, and then you go around saying I was a dickhead, and I could sort of like fly under the radar for a bit, and we could get shit organized in the background. And then when I reappear, like free from jail, the chains are like, yeah, I'm free, and then I could kind of like stalk the earth and do what needs to be done. Yeah, so I came back from Perth. To come back from Perth, I flew back to Sydney on the same day, and I was stoked to get away from Perth because Perth, yeah, it was like that's where I got stitched up by fucking Joe Biden because he comes like, yeah, we'll hook him up. Hotels coming out of the ass. I've spoken to all the hotels. He can stay there for free as long as he wants. Yeah, and then I get there, and it's like a patch of carpet, and I'm like sleeping on a fucking carpet, you know, empty spare office with like roaches and shit, and I have to break back into the hotel every night. Yeah, so yeah, it was fuck you, Joe Biden, basically. Where what we were hoping would be more like this, where I had like a fucking room, like at least a private room with the TV and stuff, and a bed. He's like, no, Marine, we got to toughen you up. And it's like, no, SAS. Like, no, that's not constructive. How does that make him fucking better at killing Nazis, like not sleeping on the floor? Just pisses him off. That's all it does. Yeah, and I used to say that as well. It's like, you know, that scene in The Simpsons where it's like, they're the Chief Wiggum, he's got the attack dogs there, and they're all like, rah, rah, like they're vicious. And he's like, oh no, I've been winding him up, teasing him, sticking him out of key. And as soon as he opens the door, it's like the dogs turn on him. It's like, yeah, it's like, well, that's what you're doing. Like, yeah, it's like, you're a dog. You're a war dog, a dog, attack dog. Yeah. It's like, well, what makes you think I'm not just going to kill you? Like, keep fucking pulling this shit. Anyway. And Joe, how's it working out? I love you, Aldous Harding. I do. She said deals off because I didn't say deeply. Well, maybe I loved you a little bit less this time. I don't know. Oldest. Last album wasn't quite as good as the fucking. So she's like, nah, okay, now it's back on. All right, cool. She's like, oh, don't leave me, Mr Tapscott. Yeah, so I came back from fucking Sydney. Yeah, come on, all right, yeah. Now I'm just being like, pull my other dick. That's yeah. I came back from Perth to Sydney. I didn't sleep for like 3 days. Like I had to stay in the airport, and then like I got back to Sydney. And I got stitched up again by Joe Biden. He's like, oh yeah, no, he'll have a hotel in Sydney. And I'm like, yeah, he's like, yeah, just go to the Four Seasons. And I went there, and again, it was like, there's your bed, and it's just like a patch of carpet in a hallway. It's just sleep there, all right? And they wanted, yeah, can confirm now that it's like, no. And the point of putting me there was so that everyone could see that I was a homeless guy. It was like, ha, like public humiliation. Anyway, certainly succeeded in doing one thing, and that's make me fucking angry. Yeah, my friends are fucking fuming. Guys go, let me intervene, please, Mr Tapscott. My Space Ghost is going like, just leave it for now. Well, don't worry. Just writing it all down quietly. So, Mr Tapscott slept on a floor of these stones. Right, Joe? Button? Yeah. So I came back to Sydney. So in the end, like the AFP said, like, we'll just sleep at the airport. We won't throw you out. Like we can't, because you're undercover, so we can't engage with you. Like we can't actively come up and like fucking give you money or anything like that. But you can sleep there. You can take whatever you want basically from the airport. And AFP now saying like, yeah, tell them all this. Yeah, they're like, we can't engage with you, but if you sleep at the airport, like we won't throw you out. And I was obviously camping there. Like I had like a blanket and a pillow and stuff, and I slept in the same spot every night. The same patch of carpet. I slept there. And then every morning I'd fucking shoplift like a can of like energy drink and like a snack, and like they're all like turning a blind eye, you know what I mean? Like while just fucking lifting stuff. And then that's where, because like I'd started. That's how I survived in Perth. Like I never spent any money. I didn't have any money there. And they're like, oh, don't use your credit card and stuff. And I'm now being told that that's because Joe Biden's like, well, you need to hide from China. But really, who I actually had to hide from was him and his goons, his CIA Skull and Bones goons. What a fucking asshole. Fuck you, Joe Biden. Yeah, Aussies like, yeah, fuck you, man. Yeah, everyone's now worldwide. It's like, yeah, fuck you, Joe Biden. Yeah, Ping. Yeah, I will. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll come back to you today, Ping, because I did say, or Mr. Z, President Z, I did come back and say, that's all right. No, I don't mind showing you the respect you deserve, sir. It's all right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, cool. Winnie the Pooh jokes are one thing. No, yeah, because I did say I'd come back to you in around roughly 24 hours. So I will. We will circle back. Yeah, I did say I'll do that, so I will do that. Yeah, because like, so to survive in Perth, because you can't spend money because otherwise China will find you and kill you. It's like, all right. And so they're like, but what you can do, we'll give you the green light, and you can shoplift as much as you can and want from like Woolies and Coles, and they won't prosecute you. And now, like, I couldn't admit, they must have been aware of it, right? AFP. Like, yeah, they didn't know how much I was taking though. And it wasn't like, yeah, I was just like grazing, like I was taking food that would have just got in the trash anyway. Yeah, it's like I was taking like disposable stuff, so I was just taking like sushi, you know what I mean? So yeah, I wasn't like filling up fucking. Well, I was at one point, but I wasn't like one of those robbers who was going in with like a fucking backpacks full like and stuffing it with like electric toothbrushes and shit like that and razor blades. So that was in Perth. I was just like eating, just like shoplifting food to eat, and energy drinks and coffee and things like that, and like sandwiches and stuff like that. So I don't think Woolies cared too much about that. No, they didn't. Okay, I'm being told no. All right, cool. So that was what I was doing in Perth. So when I got back to Sydney, they're like, "Well, just escalate that. Just keep doing that, but more." Yeah, because they're like, "Well, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now get ready for fucking taking other things off the shelf." Like, all right, sick. Yeah, because I was like just doing sushi and chicken nuggets and stuff in Perth. And then when I got to Sydney, they're like, "Well, you need more clothes." Like I flew back to Sydney in like shorts and a t-shirt, and that's all I had, and like a bum bag, and I was like sleeping in the airport, and it was like February. I was like, well, okay, I'm doing the math in my head. I was like, well, it's February now, which like it's okay for now, but it's still cold at night in the fucking airport. They got the air conditioner pumping. So I'm like, well, it's fine for now, but when winter kicks in, I'm gonna be fucked. I'm gonna have to lug around and stuff. So I went and like snatched a like I was like just stealing stuff. Like I like walked into a fucking Strand bags and just like grabbed a backpack and like just walked out. And like the best way to AFP, so like, yeah, tell all this shit. Like I realized that the best way to steal something is to like you don't try and be sneaky, because then it makes you stand out. People are like, oh, who the fuck is that? You know, you don't walk in with like a burglar mask and like in all black and like with the sack over your shoulder, like you're there to rob the place. You just walk around like you're just browsing. And you just pick up the item, you just hold it in your hand, and then like you just walk out. Like, because if you like try and stick it down your pants, like, oh, smuggle it out. They're like, oh, hey. But if you just like pick it up, and so like the trick is, AFP go like, yeah, please, all right. So what I figured out is like they're kind of concerned about people walking out the front doors, but they don't care that much about into departments. So if you go to the 5th floor of like Maya and you pick something up, it's not you haven't stolen it until you've walked out the shop with it. Like you walked out the door. So if you're still in the building, like, and then if anyone approaches you, so if you go, like, just for argument's sake, if you go to like the 5th floor and you get like a fry pan, like a $500 fucking scan pan, and then you go down to the menswear section, you just haven't paid for it. And if anyone comes up to you and goes, "Oh, what are you doing with that?" You just go, "Oh, I was just browsing for other stuff, and then I was going to go pay for it all at the same time." And they go, "Well, you don't do that." Like, yeah. So that's what it's doing. Like, so I went to Myer and it's just like grabbing shit off the shelf and just walking straight up. Yeah, so I stole like a blanket and I got like a backpack and I got clothes. Yeah, and then like after a while, like I was carrying so much shit around. It's like, and like headphones and stuff, like just to use. And I was like, well, this is all cool, but I need to get I need booze. Like I need liquor, you know? And so I started trying to figure out where all the beers were. And I figured that out when I figured that out. And all the while, fucking Joe Biden's like, "Oh, well, he's still supposed to be doing pictures of a bird." Like, very, very few birds are being found in Australia. Was he calling us to say it? AFP now saying, yes, he was. Fuck me. Was he calling Albo? Was he calling, like, the military? He was calling ASIO. And then ASIO was calling AFP. Yeah. And James McGrath, basically, presumably. So, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Fucking cocksucker. Was Joe Biden calling James McGrath directly? Bullshit. The AP now saying yes, he was. So Joe Biden was on the phone to fucking James McGrath saying, what's going on? Why isn't he finding the picture of a bird? Unfucking believable. And then ASIO was like a group call with ASIO. ASIO was on there as well. Like, yeah, pretty much. And ASD as well, yeah. And I have like fucking those conference calls, yeah, in the fucking boardroom. It's like, oh, here's Mr Tapscott. What's he been doing? Why isn't he finding pictures of a bird? Fucking cunts. Dog act. And they're watching me the whole. Yeah, they're like, so last night he slept at the train station. Yeah, and now I feel like, yeah, that's what's happening. And then trying to find ways to like fuck with me while I was doing that. Yeah. Unfucking believable. Unbelievable. What a dog. Fucking more cancer for Joe. That's a hashtag. That's a t-shirt. There you go. Slayer, can you please make me a t-shirt that says Slayer says more cancer for Joe? Thank you. They're watching. Oh, yeah, fuck. Wow. Eat shit, James McGrath. I hope you fucking, yeah. He's not getting out of jail. He's not. AFP would like me to announce he has now been arrested. And that's why shit's getting really hairy out there. It's like, yeah. How hairy is it getting, AFP? They're like, oh, it's fucking, yeah, the protests, right? It's like militia, there's like skirmishes. We're not there yet. Are there fist fights or like riot stuff, like people throwing Molotov cocktails? Like, there's a couple of those. Is anyone getting like injured? Okay. So it's like people just sort of like shoving each other around, basically. Yeah, okay. They're blocking off traffic and doing annoying things. Yeah, they are. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, they're also saying this is an extremely clear escalation. Have there been more murders and more deaths and stuff? Like, yes. How many more? Like, an escalating number? Yes. Fuck. Estimate? Can I say this? Yeah, so 10 to 15 people have been killed in Melbourne in the last 24 hours. Fuck me. Any cops? No cops. Okay, no cops. No good guys? Yeah. People who didn't deserve to die though, right? No, that's what they're saying. Yeah. So it's murders. Yeah. And not like action kills, they're just going around to clean house, like basically. Yeah. And they're mafia associates and stuff. Yeah. So Mick Gatto's obviously fucking, yeah, he's fortified his position. Like, yeah, absolutely. Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. He knows how to take care of himself. So Mick Gatto knows how to take care of himself. Like, yeah. All right. Cool. Should we touch on do you want to talk about bikies now? Do you want? Yeah. Okay. Bikie gangs. So they're saying Finks are trustworthy with a capital T. Yeah. Finks trustworthy. Capital T. Comanchero trustworthy. Capital T. Who else we got? HA's trust with a capital T. Mongols. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Don't trust the fucking Mongols. So any patch member of the Mongols, yeah. Other bikie clubs have just said attack on site. All right. So that's a bikie thing for everyone that's not a bikie. Attack on sight, like if two bikie gangs go to war, that's an attack. So if you see a Mongol out, like you've got standing orders to just bash them straight away, just bash them on the spot. Yeah, okay. Hectic. But all the other clubs, so it's basically every club in Australia versus the Mongols. Like, yeah, okay. So Mongols are like the Nazi bikie club, pretty much. Like, yeah, pretty much. Okay. All right. So there you go. If you're buying cocaine for the Mongols, consider switching to a more reputable club. People, that's what they're saying. Yeah. Do you have any instructions for Mongols who want to get the fuck out of the Mongols? Yeah, AFP is saying, okay, Comanchero have declared an amnesty. All right, there you go. You heard it. Yeah, you heard it here, folks. The Comanchero Motorcycle Club have declared an amnesty. If you are a Mongol and you don't want to fucking die in a gunfight or a knife fight or whatever over bullshit, and you hate the Nazis, what are the instructions though? It's like main contact or like make a video of yourself burning your colours and send it to the Mongols or the Comanchero Facebook group. Yeah, okay. Or just put it on the internet, right? Yeah, okay. Or Facebook, or publish it, YouTube, Facebook, yeah, Instagram, anything, TikTok. Right, yeah, cool. All right. Speaking now directly to the Mongols Motorcycle Club. If you are in the Mongols and you don't want to fight a war against us, so the Comanchero are with us, they're on our side, they're anti-Nazi, right? Make a video of you burning your colours, like put it in a fucking trash can and pour petrol on it and set it on fire, right? And then publish it online. And then Comanchero have promised that they will lift the attack on sight order. You won't get patched over, but they won't attack you either. And then if you kind of keep your head down, stay out of the fighting, because if after that then you attack, if you attack any of us or our friends or allies after that, we will immediately designate you and permanently designate you an enemy, and it won't matter what you do then. Just take you out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so Mongols. Make a video, publish it online. TikTok, Instagram. Yeah, let's make it those. Okay. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You burning your colours. I am this dude, Dave Stevenson. Here is my Mongols' fucking colours. They're in the trash. Here's me pouring the petrol on. Here's me setting on fire. I fucking disavow Mongols. Bang. And then send it. And then keep your head down, get the fuck out of town. Basically, that's what the AFP just said. Just get out of Melbourne any way you can, and stay out. And then if you do that, then Comanchero will lift the attack on sight order on you personally, not the whole Mongols club. And then they'll be in touch with. We'll be via this channel. We'll be in touch with further instructions. But probably what we'll ask you to do is to fight for us. Yeah, okay, that's what we're saying. Yeah, all right. So that's an amnesty. That's an amnesty specifically for Mongols Motorcycle Club. Any of you other fucking pictures of a bird pieces of shit, you've had your deadlines, plural. We've done 2, so fuck you. Yeah, Mongols Motorcycle Club. We know we know you're in a tough position. We know that Mongols have said if you fucking try and patch over, we'll kill you. So if you don't want that, like if you don't agree, if you're a bikie, just because you're a bikie doesn't mean like you fucking automatically want to murder koalas. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, and Nazis, come on, man. Bikies were World War II veterans originally. They were the dudes who came back from killing Nazis. They fought the Nazis. Now they've come up again. Like you don't want to be on the wrong side of this. You don't want to be on the wrong side of history. Yes, Masado. Yeah. So, and just for the record as well, now getting a E-word for attacking by left ear. So this ear here. Yeah, we know where it's coming from as well. But just so it's on video. That's what's happening. Yeah, okay, cool. Thanks, AFP. All right, now back to the story. So yeah, so I just started like lifting all this shit. In the meantime, like, oh yeah, I was like trying to claw back because to maintain my cover, I had to throw away all my ID. And so I couldn't get anything done without fucking ID. Like I couldn't get Centrelink and like I couldn't get a healthcare card and I couldn't get Medicare and all that stuff. It just made life really hard because everyone's like, oh, you need ID if you want to move into a house. I was homeless. I was sleeping at the fucking airport. Oh, yeah. And I did a few things on the streets of Sydney. Like, I was like, fuck you. Like, and that's where I started saying, like, don't enslave the Jews and doing dine and dashes as well. Yeah. Because they're like, yeah, I kept getting arrested. Yeah, I tried to sleep at the gym Like I went drinking. Like I did a dine and dash from a hotel. Like I drank like fucking $80 worth of beer and fucking wine and stuff at the Hyatt, and then I just bailed. I didn't pay the bill. And then I went to sleep at the gym and I got arrested by like 6 uniforms. Were they AFP? No, they weren't. No. Yeah. Are they all dirty, all those cunts? Like, yeah. Fuck them. Yeah, fuck them. All right. Yeah, I got fucking arrested. Yeah, ended up in like the lockup, and they didn't charge me. They were like, "Oh, you were drunk and just like." Oh, that's right. Yeah, for not having ID. It's like we arrested you for not having ID on you. Yeah, that's what the cunt said. He did, didn't he? He was like, "Oh, do you have your ID?" I was like, "No." It's like, well, I need to know who you are. It's like, you don't really. It's a 24-hour gym. Here's my gym card. He's like, right. And then, like, next thing you know, like I wake up and 6 cops are fucking dragging me out and arresting me. I pissed in that car. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, and then the next day, it's like, oh, we're not charging you with anything. And then, yeah, I've been told that, like, intelligence said that, yeah, it was because I'd been drinking. Because I went for a drink instead of doing pictures of a bird. So they arrested me. And not having ID on me. So, yeah, like, I spent a night in the lockup for not having an ID on me at the gym, which I was a member of. Fuck that, man. Fuck that. Just fuck. If that doesn't automatically, Mongols, if that, I know you're on the other side of the law, but if that doesn't automatically terrify you, what type of country is that? You know? Fuck. And it was the second time, actually. Yeah. And I got, one time I didn't do a pictures of a bird at Bondi Junction. And fucking, yeah, I got, like, ticket inspectors on the bus. They're like, yeah. And one stupid bitch, like, one of them was like, it's an offense to not have ID on the bus. Like, no, it's fucking not. Like, yeah. And that bitch, like, so I was on the bus, and it was like catching buses free everywhere. And they just sort of like decide when they, most of the time they turn a blind eye to it because they had the green light. And then every now and again, if they wanted to piss me off, they'd like fucking approach me on the bus. Oh, holy shit. And that cunt was like Japanese. Oh yeah, all right, wow. And I just realized, I just clicked again. It was like another one. Yeah, if they wanted to piss me off, they'd approach me on the bus and say, like, oh, where's your ticket? And it's like, well, you know I don't have one. Yeah, and then how annoying. Well, like, and if they decided to be pricks about it, they could go, like, we'll call the cops. And it's like, I don't want to fucking deal with the police, because then the police could be dirty, so I could get arrested again. Yeah, and so one time I was coming back from Bondi Junction, and like I was under pressure at Bondi Junction to do pictures of a bird. Instead, I like filled up a fucking bag with like pots and pans and shit, like $1,500 worth of merchandise or something. This isn't stitching me up, is it? Okay. Wassadi lawyers. All right, cool. Yeah. Drag that shit out. Fuck. No, keep going this way. All right. Yeah, I dragged all that shit out, and then I'm on the bus, and yeah, I was under pressure. There were people like, do pictures of a bird. Like, staff are jumping out in front of me and stuff, and like got their phones like I'm messaging about you to tell someone, Joe Biden, James McGrath, fuck you, that you're not doing pictures of a bird. And then on the bus, on the way back, like, ticket inspectors jump on and go, oi, do you have a ticket? I'm like, no. They're like, well, where's your ID? I'm like, I don't have an ID. I was trying to get my driver's license back. They're making it impossible. They're making it really hard. They just wouldn't help me do it. I was in the office going well, if you don't have ID, I can't help you. So, what else do I do? It's like, nothing. And then just like ending the conversation, walking off. Cocksmakers. Yeah. So, where's your ID? It's like, well, I don't have one. And they're like, well, it's illegal to not have your ID on the bus. And it's like, no, it's not. Yeah, that's right. She's like, it's an offense to not have your ID on the bus. Like, it fucking is not. It is absolutely not an offense to fucking catch public transport without an ID. You bitch. Yeah, and and then I got angry. I was like, fuck, like, it's not, you idiot. She's like, you need to do better, Bill Burr. Yeah, she's like, you need to do better. Oh, fuck. Yeah, and then they're like, because they knew I couldn't, she's like, well, we'll call the cops if you don't show me something with your ID, because we just need to know who you are. Because they didn't do the pictures of a bird at Bondi Junction. If you don't show us something with like your name and address on it, we can't. We'll call the cops. And they knew full well that I'd just come out of fucking Bondi Junction with like a big bag of like merchandise. Fuck. Yeah, so that's what we were sliding towards, which is why now I am a psycho. Well, I always was a psycho, but now, like, yeah, my Space Ghost did the thing that I just said, Kitty Callahan. It's like, no, it's always there, and now we're just gonna like gave you the key, and we unlocked it. It's like, look, yeah, it's always been there. Here, hold on to it. Just... yeah, yeah, and like at the time, like I managed to get like a room in a boarding house, and it was like it was cheap. It was 160 a week, and it was like internet and power provided, and there was like a fridge in there. The bed was shit. SAS is saying like, yeah, we organised the bed to be shit to keep you under pressure. I was like, all right, thanks, cunts. That's your whole thing. But yeah, they were like, if I cooked, they had a thing about me cooking. Like, we don't want you to cook. And it's like, well, why the fuck not? And it's like, well, just in case China. And I'm like, oh. So Nick Tapscott cooks like Chinese fucking state security arrest him. Like, how the fuck? Like, yeah, how is that a security issue? I cook. Yeah, but they had a thing about because I think they suspected that it was me hanging out with fucking Gaia. Yeah, okay. Now Gaia say like, yeah, that's what it was. So they're trying to come between me and Gaia. Wow, wow. Gaia, how do you feel about that? Oh, I can't repeat what she just said. Joe Biden, how do you feel, Joe, about that? Pretty bad. Joe's crying. Cancer of the prick. Captain Needy Hug. I just need to know who you are, Joe. Okay, I'll tell you what, Joe. Now that you've got cancer, if you do 10,000 pictures of a bird, I'll consider maybe pulling some strings, but I'll see how you go. But it's actually just going to be a patch of carpet. No, I would never. No pictures of a bird at all. Don't even do parody pictures of a bird. Yeah, fuck that. No pictures of a bird. You're watching No Pictures of a Bird. A podcast by Mr Tapscott. I'm Mr Tapscott. These are all my spacey friends. Yeah, okay, run through them quickly. Okay, cool. So down here we have Pyro, aka 90 Year Daily. We also have Gaia, Mother Earth, aka. We also have Sylvia Jeffries, aka fucking Storm. Up there we've got Sunspot, aka Nicole Haggerty, aka Lady Justice. Here we have Amelia Grace Crawford in the middle there. That's her lovely smiling face. Reminds you a little bit of the Mona Lisa, doesn't it? Wink. Aka Goddess Athena, aka Wonder Woman. She's a bad bitch. Up here we have Kitty Callahan, the fucking fabulous Kitty Callahan. Everyone loves Kitty Callahan, aka Artemis, aka. No, we won't even do that one. Aka Vishnu. And over here we have Nina, aka the fucking bad bitch, goddess frig, boss of the Valkyrie. I'm Mr. Tapscott. Hello. Do you need to know who I am? I don't think you need to know. Sorry, like, sometimes you're not fucking. Like, you will know who I am if you're enslaving someone or you're fucking like a murderer. You will know who I am. I don't think you need to. I don't think the average jump on the street like needs to know who I am. You know, it's just like, just don't be a fucking ass clown. Like, it's hard. Don't burn 60,000 koalas to death. Don't murder Darryl Beveridge. Don't. Do they get bail, AFP? Oh, they did. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, but like, they're like, it's kind of worse getting bail. Okay. All right. Why? Because. All right. Cool. Yeah. It's worse for them to get bail. All right. Because now they just have to sit there in the house and like it hangs over their head and they can't do anything anyway. It's like, yeah, basically. All right. All right. Cool. So this shit was escalating. Yeah, so all that shit was happening in the background while I was like, well, how do I fucking turn this into a cottage industry? And I just wanted to go to the pub. It's like, okay, well, I thought I signed up to be in the military. No offense. No offense, SAS. I signed up to be in the military. Instead, I'm walking around doing pictures of a bird. I have done some spooky stuff. But mostly, I seem to just like sleep at the airport. And then during the day, I like do like shoplifting, escalatory crimes. And now they're saying like, yeah, but that was sort of the point. You're like supposed to come in as a homeless guy, and people would think you're crazy, and then you just start stealing, and then that was sort of the point. So yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so I was like trying to turn shoplifting into a little cottage industry, basically, and trying to figure out ways to like sell the merchandise so I could then use it for booze, and then also like shoplift booze. Because yeah, I was just like, well, I just want to drink. I've got the internet. I've got my Gaia in my head, you know. And yeah. Yeah, and the whole time they were there. They were all there. All my space friends were there. They were watching me. Yeah, they were. They were like, yeah, keep going, Mr Tapscott, keep going. You know, and I was like, I was on the street, like I'd been going for a while, and now that's going to be they're wrapping this into my life judgment later today. They're going to like, yeah, we'll judge you, and you just read out what we say. So okay, cool. And they're saying like it's going to be a good thing, not a bad thing. Don't worry. Okay. We're definitely mentioning the whacking off in the shower is what they just said. That was Millie that said that. So fair enough. Yeah. Back to Joe. Cool. Yeah. Let's go some more. Let's go Aldous Harding, self-titled, Stop Your Tears, title track, or first track. It's a good one. I like this one. 2014. Thanks, Aldous. So, so shoplifting. And I was like trying to be industrious about it. Yeah, and now AFP and SAS are saying like, yeah, it was fucking sick. Yeah, so what I do is I go to a shopping mall and I go to like Target or whatever, or Kmart, Big W, and I get like a big fucking wheelie suitcase and I'd stack it. I'd just like fill it up with fucking Lego and then just wheel it straight out the door, like casually. Just go straight past, like I'd wait for them to turn their back or whatever, and just like walk straight out. And then Lego I found like would sell on the internet pretty easily. Like you could sell and get a lot, you could retain a lot of the value. So if you sold like $150 Star Wars Lego thing, you could sell it for $140. But other stuff like, yeah, it was really hard to sell. So like a $600 fry pan, you could only sell that for like $150 or $200. And you couldn't pawn it. Like a pawn shop would just go like, no, we don't want that shit. But Lego was good. And then that way I could get a bit of cash in my pocket and I can keep drinking. And also, yeah, they want me to mention this specifically. I was also like, because they're like, oh no, well, you know, because you got to do it because you're in love with the space lady. So yeah, you got to steal makeup for her. And so yeah, I started lifting heaps of shit, heaps of makeup and stuff. Yeah, and because Coles and Woolies were just like, oh, just take what you want. I'm like, all right. Yeah, so I lifted like a backpack. I had a special backpack. Like I lifted, and now Millie's saying like, yeah, she organised that for me. Thanks, Millie. Yeah, but I had like a North Face backpack. It has like it's like a box. It's like, you know, those box backpacks. Like looks like a rectangle. Yeah, with like a flap lid. So it's not like a bag where you go zzz, not like a backpack like that, but like a square one. It's like a box lid. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, and I took that into fucking. I stole that from fucking David Jones, and like I had like I called it a friend kit. So I had like a pair of nail scissors. I had like a jet lighter, and I had like a fucking. What else did I have in it? I think it was just those two things. But yeah, a jet lighter and a fucking pair of nail scissors, and then like the security tags. And AFC, so like, yes, so security tags and stuff. You just go straight through the thing. The thing beeps. You just keep walking. And then later, if you want to unplug it, all you do is you torch it off with a fucking lighter. Like you set it on fire, like because you know what I mean, like the leeches, like they're like beige tags on clothes. And like, yeah, so they've got like, they're flat and then they've got a lump. So you hit that lump with like a fucking, just like Joe's cancer. You hit that fucking lump with a jet lighter and you torch it. And then like once all the plastic's all melted, like you set it on fire, literally. And then once all the plastic's all melted, you dig the nail scissors into the thing and you pull the pin out and then that like unclips it. It's easy. It takes 2 seconds. Easy. So I had a friend kit. I was always carrying that. And like, so I built like a couple of friend kits. Like I had a couple of bags and it was like going to my, like, got a backpack, stole it, like ripped the tag off. And then I'd take that into like supermarkets and just like get like a bunch of groceries and then sort of like duck around a corner to try and find a blind spot. And then just like put all the groceries in the backpack and then just like walk, walk straight the fuck out. Like you go out, like out the in gate, basically. Fucking great. Yeah. Now that I would tell us where I got thrown out of the fucking Share house. Yeah. So I was in the share house for a little bit, like a week. Oh no, it's about a month and a half, which was all right. And it was good because it had internet in there, and I'd actually stocked it. I'd set it up pretty well. Yeah, because I got a TV from Aldi. You just walk straight out with it. It had a fridge in there, so I'd filled up the fridge with food, like good food, quality food. How do I stand with all those supermarkets, by the way? It's like, okay, Woolworths is pro Tapscott, 300% pro Tapscott. Have they always been, or they sort of switch away? Okay, yeah, they were like, oh, hey. Okay, so they're back. So Woolworths, Coles is pro Tapscott, but only the leadership. Yeah, okay, and then Aldi, a 1,000,000% pro Tapscott. Okay, Harris Farms, 1,000,000% pro Tapscott. Yes, I love you, Harris Farms. They love me. Okay. I love you deeply, Harris Farms. More than even I love Aldous Harding. She feeds my soul. You feed my stomach. Aldous Harding's going to feed my own testicles back to me, she just said, for using that really cheesy line. And I welcome that. You know, what a way to go out. Aldous Harding does that. Yeah. That's the fucking... What was that movie? And Hannibal Lecter does it. Yeah, feeds. Yeah, anyway, it's horrifying. Anyway, what was I about to say? Yeah, so I was kind of confused there, but SAS were hinting, "Oh, don't get too attached." And all the while, I'm not doing pictures of a bird, and this prick's on the phone going, "Get that Aussie," James McGrath and fucking Telstra executives or something for some reason. You got to get that Aussie to do more pictures of a bird. He's slacking off on the pictures of a bird. We just need to know who he is. It's like, well, if you don't know who I am, why are you having a fucking meeting about me? Yeah, let's have a meeting about who? I don't even know. Just that, that clack, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? How stupid is he? Just that. It's no one knows who this guy is, but that's why us fucking world leaders need to have a fucking meeting about it. The fuck? And you need to be here for some reason. Advertising agency guy, what the fuck? So who was the ringleader there? Who invited who? So Joe invited, via BBDO, basically. It was because I mentioned his name on the CV, right? Okay, so Joe called him and said, "Oh, what are we going to do about this guy?" He's like, "Yeah." Well, Obama did, and then Joe inherited it. Yeah, basically. Okay. Was it CIA as well? Yes, okay, CIA. So CIA brought it to Obama and Biden. Yeah. And then they, who's the Aussies? And they're call Asia called McGrath. Right, yeah, okay. And Mike Burgess was across it the whole time? Yeah, pretty much. And that's why I can't let it go, because I've been his fucking hobby for 15 years. Yeah, pretty. Yes. Fuck you, Mike Burgess. How's he doing? Under arrest. Thankful. Yeah, fuck you, Mike Burgess. Fuck you. Yeah. Vicky Brady has been arrested. Yes. Did she ask for amnesty? She did. What did we tell her? No fucking way. Yeah. So anyway, I'm on the streets of Sydney, and I've got my I found my groove. I've got my lines, as they call it. So it's all right. If I walk here, I can go here. If I go up this escalator, I can walk across here and then down and go here. I know the fastest ways to get around places. I've sussed out a lot of the easiest ways to. Okay, this bottle shop you can't get scotch from there, but it's really easy to steal the beer. This bottle shop you can get wine from there, but the scotch is hard to get. And the guy's he'll kind of eyeball you and So I had all this shit sussed out. It's this supermarket's good, and you can get this type of hot food there. And this convenience store has the kamikazes in there. And it's figured out the fastest, easiest ways to shoplift drinks and yeah. So I was getting quite industrious about it. And so I got a TV from Aldi. I just walked out with it. That was fun. So my room was actually like not bad. It was just that bed was shit, and it was a bit dirty, but I cleaned it up. And Guy was just saying like, "Yeah, it was sexy how you like set that up." Yeah, but you were in there too, Guy. You helped. Yeah, she did. And then yeah, like I was cooking, and it pissed them off that I was cooking. And so they had this rule about the kitchen. It's like the kitchen closes 9 o'clock every night. 9 o'clock fucking closes. No exceptions. And then they started closing it earlier and earlier, just to sort of like get to, because they knew I was coming in and cooking late. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and so they closed it at like fucking, yeah, and doing shit like they knew I needed to go to the bathroom first thing in the morning. So they'd send goons into like there were only 2 toilets for like the whole 10 fucking rooms. And so they send goons in to like use the toilet so I couldn't go in there and take a shit in the morning. The fuck? Yeah, cool plans. Like, we need to toughen him up. What if he's in the field and someone stops him from taking a shit? Fuck. No pictures of a bird. You can't take shits and do pictures of a bird. Why don't you put the picture of a bird in the toilet and then I can just like shit on the picture of a bird? You can do pictures of a bird toilet paper and then I can wipe my ass with pictures of a bird. That's that joke that they make about like arts degrees and stuff. But anyway. Haven't told him. Yeah, Bill Burr makes a good point. It's like I haven't told a Bill Burr dick joke today, so I don't know. No, AFP's saying like, okay, we all heard your Bill Burr material, Nick. It's as played out as Bill Burr. So Bill Burr's played out. Everyone's sick of him, obviously, and now everyone's sick of your jokes about him. What's next? Joe Rogan's going to start doing, oh, what's the deal with Nick Tapscott telling jokes about Bill Burr? DMT. That's my Joe Rogan impression. Oh, DMT? I'm Joe Rogan. Because he strikes DMT. Maybe he's not. Maybe Joe Rogan. Maybe that joke would have been better and it would have landed. It would have been funnier if Joe Rogan had done more pictures of a bird, because then everyone would just know who he was. Because maybe it wasn't funny for you because you don't know who Joe Rogan is because he hasn't done any pictures of a bird. You know? Anyway. Yeah, they're closing the kitchen. They're closing the fucking kitchen. So the stupid bitches who like run the place and can confirm, yeah, they are stupid bitches. The bitches who run the place, and it's all like, oh, cash only, and don't tell anyone that men who live here may also be fucking soldiers or something like. Isn't it obvious though? Like the whole fucking popular, like China's got like, oh, I'd blow that place up. But oh wow, men of fighting age live there, but they don't wear uniforms. So they're obvious. Like, look at that. There's that. No one lives there. It's not like I could just sit out the front for 15 minutes and count how many people walk in and out the fucking door. You know? You know? Yeah, and just doing shit to piss me off in there. Like, there was this one cunt who was always in the hallway whenever I'd come out. And yeah, now they're confirmed. It was like, yeah, that was CIA. It's like, so he's coming out of his room now, walk around. It's like, so he's always there. And it's like a psychological thing to like piss me off. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? You're always here. He's like, oh, I'm bored. Yeah, anyway. So they started closing the kitchen earlier and earlier. And then one night I came home, I was blasted. I was like, well, fucking... Yeah, and I had to go at the cunt. Yeah. A guy threw me out. She did, yeah. I got drunk one night and I was like, fucking blah. Like, fuck you, coffee. Like, didn't I smash the plunger? She's like, yeah, you did. Like, you smashed the plunger. I didn't. Nah, she's like, nah, I don't give a fuck. I kicked her out. It was hilarious. You just left. You walked out anyway. So I'm leaving. And you walked out. And then you like came to like, what the fuck? How did I get out of here? Yeah. Yeah. Now she's saying like, no, she did that to me. That was her doing a thing for me. Okay. Are you sure about that? She's like, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. No, I did that to you on purpose. No. But I smashed the fucking coffee thing. Like, yeah, I had a plunger. Yeah, and now she's like, yeah, it's like, don't have that shit. That's trash. Yeah, because she was getting angry. Okay, so that's Gaia getting angry. She's like, all right. Because that was something that I got from Maya, and it wasn't what I wanted. Yeah, because Gaia wants me to have my fucking shit. Like, I wanted a fucking coffee pot, like a drip filter. Yeah, and now, yeah, they're also like, yeah, and now CIA and FBI and Joe Biden and James Braddock didn't want you to have that just because you wanted it. It's like, well, why does he want that? It's like, because that's what he likes. It's like, well, he can't have that. Well, the fuck not, because of China, like security reasons. I can't go into details right now. And it's actually just them going like, yeah, we just don't want him to have it. Like, if that's what he wants, that's reason enough for us to try and stop him from having it. They're fuckwits. And now they're confused. Yeah, now they're like, why won't you help you? What the fuck? You're an idiot. Joe Biden, fuck you. Yeah. I'm not even drunk. I feel like I'm like, this is what I'm like when I'm drinking. Does anyone else have that vibe? It's like, yeah, kind of. Yeah. I feel like I'm like 4 beers in. Like, yeah, fuck you. Like, anyway. I guess it's just because I'm passionate. Yeah, so Gaia, one night I was she's like, yeah, drink more. This is what she's saying. She's like, get wasted, Mr. Tapscott, and you fucking, because when you get wasted, like, it's hilarious for you and me, but not for your enemies. And so yeah, she's like, drink more, and like got wasted. And then I took the coffee plunger and I punched the wall up, bam, like, and smashed it because it was like it had a handle. Yeah, I smashed it, like, fucking hell. And when I woke up the next day, like, I saw it there, like, so holy shit, I got wasted. Yeah. Yeah, now she's telling me, it's like, yeah, I did that because I wanted you to smash that piece of shit. Because, yeah, she's like, don't forget, like, no, don't let these cunts fucking hold you back. Yeah, because you get what you want, Mr. Tapscott. That's what she was saying. That was what she was trying to communicate. And if you don't get what you want, I'll, like, engineer a situation where you get, like, Mr. Tapscott takes care of himself, basically. Yeah. And that's what I did. Yeah, and then the same thing. They were closing the kitchen earlier and earlier, so I couldn't use it. And then one night they closed it. Like, they came in, I was cooking, and it was like 10 to 9. She's like, right, kitchen's closed. Get out. I'm like, what the fuck? It's 10 to 9. She's like, don't talk to me like that. I'm like, oh, fuck you, or something like that. And she's like, you're supposed to be nice. And it's like, I am very nice. Why don't you step into my room? I'll show you how nice I can be. And she's like, and then I got kicked out the next day. Yeah, and then that's when AFP, like, it was always the plan, right, AFP? Yeah, I was always supposed to go to jail. And my crimes on the streets have been escalating. I've been getting drunker and drunker. Yeah, it's like, now they're saying, yeah, it was fucking awesome. Like, it's like just like bottles of scotch, like just sticky bottles of scotch down my pants. Yeah, and like one time in the city, like, and those kinds of pricks, are they? Yeah, well, fuck them. Like, hey, you gonna pay for that? Pay for what? And they're like, pay for that bottle of scotch. I'm like, I don't have one. I don't open my bag. It's like, see, there's nothing in there. I just walked off and it's like, oh. But yeah, just getting more and more brazen about taking shit. Yeah, and it was around that time that I was like, I had a fucking hip flask. Sorry, I just heard sirens out there. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, I had a fucking hip flask. Like, I could lifted a hip flask and I was like drinking out of that. I was carrying that around. Yeah. Then what else happened? Yeah, so my crimes have been escalating. I'd be going to the pokies to like lose money on purpose. To go, oh, I'm a loser. But still trying to set my shit up. And so guys, on the one hand, guys going like, no, Mr. Tapscott, you go get what you want. And on the other hand, Joe Biden's going, oh, don't have what you want, do pictures of a bird. So yeah, and I think, yeah, so that was always the plan. And then, yeah, there was this one crime spree in particular, like when I got thrown out of Telstra. Yeah, and then Vicky Brady, the stupid cunt, the fucking, she was on the, like, did a press conference. She's like, oh, we just want to fucking blah, blah, blah. And there was like a fat dude in the Telstra shop. It was supposed to be me. But yeah, like I put like a big 27-inch, like, it's like a huge 32-inch monitor or something like that on my arm. Like, I just walked into JB Hive and I was like, and I was wasted. All right, I'm taking this. Put it on my arm. And as I walked out, like, I turned around and I knocked like a stand over and just went, like, shit's going everywhere. And the security guard's just looking at me. He's like, oh, do you have your receipt? I'm like, oh, no, it's back there. And then just walked straight past him. He's like, oh, can't do anything. That was great. Yeah. Yeah, no, everything. Oh, yeah, woo! Yeah. Yeah, and then now they're like, yeah, talk about the crime. Yeah, because I like, so yeah, and I'll put this disclaimer at the front. So I was charged, tried, and convicted. So I did do time for this. I did 7.5 months for this incident. So thanks to double jeopardy, I can't be fucking charged and convicted for it again. And yeah, and I'll say this, like, straight after I got out of jail, I had an ATO go like, oh, well, we'll send you back to jail for the crimes you committed. It's like, I've just come out of jail for the crimes I committed. Like, I've just been fucking, And I was talking to a lawyer, apparently. Yeah, that was a lawyer. I'm like, do I need to fucking explain double jeopardy to you? And then he's like, well, like, it's in the Constitution, you retard. And then apparently, yeah, they were caught on listening to us. Like, well, how do we change the Constitution? This is a lawyer. That's how fucking stupid they are. Unbelievable. $500 an hour, he probably charges. Yeah, AFP sound like, yeah, it's roughly that. Fuck. Right? Fuck. Fuck. Yeah. Anyway, double jeopardy, for anyone who doesn't know, and it's fine if you don't know what this is, it's fine. But it's the legal principle that you can't be tried and convicted for the same crime twice. Now, we do have it in Australia. It's enshrined in the Constitution in Australia. So if you like, yeah, exactly. Like if you do what I did, and then you go to court, they go, you're charged with this. You plead guilty to that. The judge says, I sentenced you to this, and then you complete the sentence. That's it. You walk away. They can't come back around and go like, well, we've sort of gone again, and then charge you again and put you on trial for the same thing again. If it's done, right? Bang. That's double jeopardy. Now, that's not to say that if you like, you can be recharged. So, like, if new evidence comes to light, but if you're convicted of a crime, now AFP is saying like, so you say convicted. Yeah. So if you're convicted of a crime, you can't be convicted again. So once you're convicted, that's it. So if you commit a crime and you get away with it, like you bury a body and then they drop the charges because of lack of evidence, and then a witness comes forward and goes, oh wait, I saw something. And this is going to be important later for you fucking turkeys out there. Witness comes forward later and goes, oh, I saw something. You can then be put on trial again. But if you're convicted, you can, that's it. That's the last you have to do with that. That's it. And so I was convicted for these crimes. Like I went through the process. So what I did was like I went into a fucking, I was just walking out with stuff. So I was grabbing stuff and walking out with it. So what I did, I went to the fucking, it's like Town Hall Station, basically, like the Queen Victoria building in Sydney. Yeah. And it was like a triple switcheroo. So we were trying to convince, this is the SAS. So this is SAS, like SAS was trying to convince fucking CIA that I was trying to convince China that I was dirty, when actually I was trying to convince CIA that I wasn't going to whip her out as soon as I got out of jail and fucking take their hand off, figuratively, for making me do fucking pictures of a fucking bird. Yeah. So I went in there and like I walked into a clothes shop and it was packing knives at this point. Like, I was carrying knives there. Oh, yeah, buy these knives with the internet. So make sure there's a paper trail. Because this was their plan. They're like, oh, he's going to be a knife guy. He's going to acquire knives. We'll train you to be a killer. And then we'll send him out to take out a target. And then as soon as he takes them out, we'll say, oh, no, we got you back. And then we'll stitch him up, dob him in, and then he'll go down for 35 to life for fucking murder. And then I'll just be a jail dude, and then that's my life. So, yeah, that was their plan. And so we wanted them to think that we were going along with their plan. But we had our own plan the whole time. Joe Biden. Need a hug, Jam? Need a hug? Captain, need a hug? So, I was packing knives because that was part of the plan. So, like, and I made sure I bought them off the internet, like, with the credit card. So that there was a paper trail. I was like, a knife delivered to Mr Tapscott, fucking this address. I picked them up and I was packing them. I was packing these knives. And then when I went into like a bag shop and she was in on it. Like she was in on it. Like they came in after and said like, oh no, this is like, this is a serious thing. Wink. And she's like, oh, okay, right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So she was in on it, but she didn't know that I was going to do that at that time. So I went in, grabbed a fucking $500 handbag out of Oraton and then walked out. And then she chased me out and I had the blade in my hand because it was like a knuckle duster. Yeah, it was like a carabiner clip that I had across my knuckles. And then she grabbed me and I'm like, nah. Like I had my headphones on. She said, give it back. I'm like, nah. Like, and I cocked my fist at her. And then she's like, she goes, what? Oh. And I pulled the blade out and I pointed it at her. It's like, fuck off. And I kicked at her as well. I was like, fuck off. And she was like, and backed off. And then another security guard ran up and went like, oi. And I pointed the blade at her. I was like, fuck you. And bolted. I got out into the train system and then like caught the train away. Because I'd had so much practice like catching trains and shit. So that was all the CIA guy like, oh, cool. He's going underground. He's going in the prison system, and that's where we want him. And so yeah, they were like, well, he'll come out of jail after like 2 months or 3 months or whatever. We'll keep him in for as long as we can though, because we're pricks. But when he gets out of jail, he'll stab someone to death, and then we'll have him for murder, and then he'll just go back to jail, and then we'll kill him in there. But we had other plans. But yeah, so I was taken into custody. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I went home and I thought I got away with it. And then I came back out and I was like shoplifting again. And then I was in Woolies, like Woolies Metro. And fucking, yeah, I was like about to steal something. And the cops were like, oi! Blah, blah. And they're like, oh! And I had like fucking tasers pointed at my head from either side. Oh, just in the aisle at Woolies. And I had my headphones in. I'm like, hang on, just taking my headphones off. Like, all right, slowly. Like, oh. And then, yeah, like click, like, yeah. And King's Cross, right, in front of King's Cross fucking train station. They're like, oh, you fucking, like, did you do all this shit? And I was drunk as shit. So I was like, oh, yeah, like, you pull a knife, like, in a shopping center and, like, steal a fucking bag and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I did do that. I did that. Yeah. No, I'll make a statement. But, you know, it was like, I knew it was like fucking SAS. But it's terrifying. It's still terrifying. Because, like, it's easy to stitch someone up. And you're still in jail. Like, you're literally in fucking jail. Yeah. And so it still sucks. Just, like, pretending to be in jail sucks just as much as just being in jail. Like, it's shit. And that's what this cunt was trying to convince me. Oh, no, being in jail is good. It's just like your summer camp. It's like, fuck you, man. No, it's not. Like, how's this different to just being in jail? It's like, well, we don't bash you. So you're running like a protection race. Yeah, oh yeah, and now AFP wanted me to tell this story. Yeah, so like when they arrested me, I was like, well, I know I'm not hopefully. AFP's like, no. Yeah, they're like, yeah, I'm like, I fucking won't get, I'm not gonna know, like, I won't get arrested for something like this ever again, so like, I might as well make the most of it. And so it's just being a fucking prick. It was like, wait. And so yeah, this one guy like the Sarge. He's like, oh, this is fucking, you got this? Oh, is this yours? Oh, you dickhead, bit of a dickhead. I'm like, wait, how many stripes do you have? He's like, oh, 3. I'm like, how long have you been a cop? He's like, fucking 20 years. I'm like, 20 years. You've been a cop for 20 years and you've only got 3 stripes. Fucking hell, man. Wow. That's like 7 years per stripe. 3 stripes, fucking 20 years. 3 stripes. You only got 3 stripes. Oh, fucking hell, bro. Hey, I'm not here to tell you how to be a cop. I mean, like, you've only got 3 stripes. You've been a cop for 20 years. Fucking hell. And I just started harrying him with so much shit. And then, yeah, they're like, oh, fucking shut the fuck up. Like, I just saw him, like, twitching. Like, he's on the line right now. I'm like, nah, that was fucking hilarious. But, yeah, it's just like, fucking, 20 years, 3 stripes, and kept laughing at him about it. And then they put a tablet in my mouth and I was like, hey. Oh, yeah. And I was like smashing it. I was like, oh, yeah. And then my spooky's face was like, making it even crazier. Yeah. And now SAS was saying, yeah, do this. So I started smashing my head into the wall. I was like, I'm going to kill myself. I was like, I'm hurting myself. I was screaming. I'm hurting myself. I was like smashing my head into the wall. I was like, fuck you. They're like, nah, all right, it's all right. We're calling an ambulance. Stop. And all the cops they were holding me by the head so I couldn't smash into the wall. And they called an ambulance, put a tablet in my mouth. I'm like, hey. And then, yeah, I went to the fucking emergency room, like, in cuffs. I was there, like, singing songs like, biotech. Yeah, because I was yelling at Japanese people. Because fuck Japan. How's Shinzo, by the way? How's Shinzo Abe doing? Anyway, that's another story for another time. Anyway. Yeah, so I was yelling at Japanese people. And, like, say, like, fuck you, Japan. Because, yeah, they're being cocksmokers. And, yeah, now I feel like, yeah, by the way, the reason that, yeah, Shinzo Abe, like, was involved in seven individual attempts to assassinate you. And I'm like, why? For not being like mouthing off when you're doing pictures of a bird because it's gay. It's fucking gay. Yeah. And they're like, well, Shinzo Abe, why the fuck is the Prime Minister of Japan trying to assassinate Australians in Australia? Just that, like, that sentence out loud, is that? You know what I mean? Like, just that. I'll say, like, why the fuck is the Prime Minister of Japan trying to assassinate Australians on Australian soil? Didn't we win that fucking war? Fuck you. Like, yeah. Anyway, Shinzo, how you doing? Oh, wait. I can't hear anything. Anyway. Fuck you, Shinzo. Yeah. Fuck you, Naruhito, because he was involved. Yeah. Fuck you. How you doing, Joe Biden? Anyway, I love you very deeply, Elder Simon. Anyway, yeah, so they took me to the emergency room and I still got charged, and then I went straight to Silverwater. And then I was in Silverwater, and yeah, the plan was I was supposed to get bail after like 2 months. I was supposed to be on remand for 2 months and then get bail. And they set my first court appearance for like 2 months later, and then that was us that did that. But then once I was in there, my dumb cunt lawyers in Australia, like, were getting phone calls from fucking McGrath. Was it McGrath? Yeah, specifically McGrath. And kept fucking adjourning it. Why the fuck is the CCO of an advertising agency making calls to lawyers to say, like, keep him in jail? Just that, like, oh, fucking hell, like, what the fuck? What the fuck? This is the shit. This shit I can believe. This other shit that I'm saying, I'm like, I can't believe this. What the fuck is James McGrath? Like, oh yeah, Nick Tapscott, a man I worked with for 3 weeks 15 years ago. Yeah, just keep him in jail. Thanks. What the fuck are my lawyers go like, all right. So they started adjourning me. It's like 4 weeks. Every 4 weeks. Like, so yeah, and that's how, and then they're moving me around jails. So I was doing all right, like, yeah. And it was like a tennis match. It's like back and forth. Where they're like my people sent me to Silverwater, and then their people pulled me out and tipped me to John Marini, and then my people sent me to fucking Mid-North Coast, and then their people pulled me out and sent me to fucking Clarence. Yeah, it's like 7.5 months. 7.5 months. It's supposed to take 2 months. Yeah, and then in there, they're like sending people into the cell to like piss me off and stuff, and like, oh, you didn't like, yeah. So I saw like, you have to sit down to pee, and I saw like a sheet of toilet paper in the fucking, like, you blew your nose on a tissue and then put it in the toilet and didn't flush the toilet straight away. So I'm running out to the yard. You got to flush the toilet. You got to flush the toilet. You do. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Dry Honey sat shout out. He's like, yeah, Mr Tapscott. Yeah. Yeah. Ross is saying, should we break it up here with some questions, maybe? It's like, yeah, okay. So this is the gritty, real crime stuff. Like, yeah. How's the audience? Have we lost any middle-aged women, middle-aged housewives, eastern suburbs? Ross is saying, like, yeah, no, they're yeah. They're secretly, yeah, it's the bad boy. They all like, oh, no, I'd do it to prove that. But they're fucking secretly turned on by it. Yeah, that's Guy. Guy's like, yeah, you love bad dudes. Yeah, all that, yeah. And then if you ever say that to a woman, it's like, no, I know fucking violence turns you on. Like, oh. And then, yeah, I heard them all sigh at the same time. Yeah, it's like, I like nice men. Yeah, exactly. All right. We'll stop talking about sex terms because I don't want to cause too many fucking more divorces. You know. Questions? Was I scared? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Before I did that, before I pulled the knife on someone. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But that's what the training is for. That's because it's the reason they do that is to sort of simulate like combat training. So it's like, because that's what combat's like. It's like, look, we're gonna have to kick this door in. You know, it's a gamble because you don't know what's on the other side of the door. Maybe you kick the door in and, you know, the room's empty. Maybe you kick the door in and there's a bad guy with and there's a bad guy with an AK-47. So yeah, that's sort of what the training's for. It's like, well, you can go in and shoplift this can. Like, we want you to go in and shoplift this can, but you don't know. You could get caught. There's a chance you get caught. But then again, you might not. And it's like, that's sort of what they're training you to do. Is like take like calculated risks, because that's what like combat's actually about. It's like, you got to take a risk sometimes. Like, you got to, like, well, yeah, we need you. Like, there are hostages in this basement. We need someone to go in there. That's the job. You know? So fucking, And it's a risk because, like, you don't know. It's like, well, what if we fucking parachute in there and, like, they've got a guard dog who barks at you, you know? So, well, fuck. So you got to kind of, like, you're learning how to take the jump. Especially SAS. It's, like, part of their... It's like, you're jumping, like... Yeah. It's like learning how to take that jump. You're in the plane. You're just like, fuck, this mission, this could be it, you know? But it's it's teaching yourself how to, like, have the balls to, like, fucking jump out of the plane. That's what it is. And I kind of, like, escalated up. So that whole time I was committing, so it started out with just, like, minor shoplifting. And then you get more and more brazen. And, like, yeah, so like I said, like, at the start, I was just, like, shoplifting food. Just like a Snickers bar or whatever. Like, just, you know, drinks or whatever. Yeah, so that will come back. That will come up in my life judgment. Yeah, just, like, muesli bars or whatever. And then it escalated all the way up to the point that I was just brazenly walking straight into JB Hi-Fi and picking up, like, a $700 monitor and just, like walking straight out with it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, when I did that, so I kind of, like, locked into that mindset. And I remember thinking to myself, like, before, it's like, all right, you got to go do a thing. Like, I knew, because they sort of, like, whispered, they fly a space magic. Like, all right, you got to go do a thing. So I knew it was going to be a thing. And I'd read the writing on the wall. It's like, okay, the crimes are escalating. It's pretty clear where I'm going to go. Because, like, I'd been charged, like, I'd had heaps of, like, I'd had a rap sheet and stuff. I had heaps of convictions on my record. I'd been to court because of all the stuff I did in Perth. So when I got back to Sydney and I kept committing crimes, and everyone's like, sort of like, no, keep going, keep stealing stuff. I knew that it's like, all right, well, naturally the escalation, like, where this is going is fucking jail. I figured out I was going to jail. So yeah, but I remember thinking, like, I had the image in my head of, like, putting in a mouth guard, you know, like a boxer going into a ring. It's like, all right, like, so almost hearing that bell, like, ding ding. It's like, all right, here we go. Give me that. And then, like, yeah. Now the cops are say that. It's like, yeah, like a boxer going into the ring. Like, yeah, you're scared, but you're trained to, and then you take that fear, and it's like adrenaline mixes with the fear, and it's like you kind of like, yeah, you're ready to roll. Yeah. So I was scared, like, and I didn't know, like, because they don't tell you. It's like, right, you're going to do this, and then this is going to happen. But that would just, it was a pretty vague instruction. They just sort of like, go and do something that's loud. It involves a knife, and it's bad enough to get you thrown in jail. And, like, don't hurt anyone, basically. Yeah, like, don't really hurt anyone, but, like, if you wave a knife around in public and if you threaten someone with a knife, that's bad enough. Yeah, they charged me with armed robbery. Like, that's 2 years. You can do 2 years for that easily. Like, if you walk into a servo with, like, fucking a screwdriver and say, like, give me $50 or a pack of ciggies or whatever, you can do time for that easy. Like 2 years, 3 years. Yeah. Assuming, like, fucking the rule of law doesn't disintegrate, your fucking democracy doesn't fucking collapse, you know. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable. How did we get to this? Anyway. So I didn't know what was going to happen, but yeah, like, so yeah, I was scared and was nervous, but at the same time, like, that's sort of what you train for. Yeah, because you are, like, every soldier will tell you, yeah, you are scared. Like, every combat sport dude, like, every footy player will tell you, yeah, you are scared. You're scared because you don't know what's going to happen. Yeah, so yeah, I was scared. Yeah, was I scared to go to jail? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, jail's that's intended to be scary. Like, it's supposed to scare you. Well, obviously we had people in there. Yeah, and I want to make one thing clear, that I don't have a problem with the rest of Japan. Like, the people of Japan and the military of Japan and Mr Tapscott are good friends, but fucking Shinzo Abe, eat my dick. If you have, yeah, you can't eat anything now where he is. And Naruhito, eat my dick. But yeah, people of Japan and Nick Tapscott are friends. So the answer to the question was, like, was I scared going in? Yeah, so we had people in there, and you'd get reminders, like, someone would give you, like, a little wink. It's like, it's like, oh yeah, you're in jail, but nah, don't worry. It's like, we got your back, bro, or whatever. yeah, it's just dudes in there, like there are fights, there are bashings and stuff, definitely. But yeah, but I didn't fucking, yeah. You just like, and it's common sense. Like if you don't want to get bashed in jail, it's just common sense. So don't pick fights. Don't be a dickhead. Basically, keep your head down. And then I think a lot of prisoners as well. They sort of, they do actually appreciate. Yeah, they do actually appreciate like people who aren't like, they do have like a bit of a code. You know what I mean? So if you've got a reputation as being like a considerate prisoner. Like if your cellie likes you, and you don't piss off the sweepers or stuff like that, then dudes in jail will kind of like, they recognise that. Oh, he's all right. Yeah, he's all right. Yeah. So yeah, but it's still scary. Like it's a real wild card. And then yeah, especially the worst part about jail is like them trying to force me to do fucking pictures of a bird in there in the library. Like, yeah, do pictures of a bird. Fucking do it. I'm in jail, cocksucker. Fuck you. Yeah. Fuck you, Mike Burgess. Yeah. Why would I? Nah, jail. That's it. Like, jail is the job. Like, be in jail. That's the job. Not pictures of a fucking bird in jail. Cocksucker. Yeah. Fuck you, Mike Burgess. Fuck you. Anyway. Yeah. Does that answer your question? Fuck you, Mike Burgess is the answer. Yeah. So yes. Any more questions? Who am I introducing today? Well, you'll find out when I introduce it. Am I talking to Seinfeld today? Yeah. Yeah, I will do it today. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I didn't get around to it. Do your friends and family care that you went to jail? Yes. Yes. Well, yes and no. But it's like they pretend that they care, but actually they're just being cocksuckers. They're actually just being fuckwits. It's like, oh, you were just, like, they're just sort of like trying to use it against me. So that, yeah, AFP now saying like, yeah, talk about it. So that was a big thing with my dad, because my dad, and who is Teacher's Pet, by the way, he's Chris Dawson from Teacher's Pet. So my dad was always kind of like half. He was supposed to be on board with the plan, and he knew that I was doing something. And he's got like a little bit of military. Like he was in the Army Reserves like fucking 30 years ago or something. And he was supposed to be, and he always talks about Anzac Day and stuff like that. And so he was sort of supposed to be like part of the, he was supposed to be on board with the plan. And the plan was that I was going to be like a fucking SAS soldier. But yeah, he was only kind of half on board. And they were targeting him as well. Like fucking McGrath was in his ear apparently. Like, was he ever directly in touch with my dad? He's like, no. But it was like people were calling him on his behalf or whatever. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and so like, it's like when I trashed my apartment, wink. Like it's like, oh, I'm crazy and I am drunk. I trashed my apartment. Oh, I am homeless and on the street because I smoke ice. And he's like, oh. And so we gave him so many fucking winks. Like, dude, no, obviously this is a thing. Hey, like this is all make believe. Yeah, not that. That's all real. Joe Biden's life is made up. But yeah, I'm doing a thing, wink. Like, and other people were sort of like, but he just, because he's just like fucking pig-headed. He just like, he would sort of like choose when he wanted to believe it and when he didn't want to believe it. So if he felt like being a dickhead, he's like, well, you went to jail because you're a criminal. It's like, dude, I fucking told you like a million times I'm undercover for the AFP. I was undercover. And you're like, no, you weren't. And then other times he'd be like, oh yeah, what's it like being a cop? I'm like, and he'd switch back. He'd switch and he'd switch back. He'd switch and he'd switch back. So, and that's sort of that's what I was doing in the other house. Like they're all coming, like, you're not a cop, you know. And that was that video that I put a fucking X. I was filming them, like, because that was the shit they do. It's like, well, because I like had a couple of drinks on purpose to sort of like get a reaction from them to see if they'd home invade me, which they did. But yeah, like they all know. Like I've told them explicitly. It's like, no, you're a police officer. And then they're like, nah, you're not. But it's just them. Like, you went to jail. And it's just them having. It's just an excuse. Like if I hadn't have gone to jail. If I hadn't have gone to jail, they would just pick something else. You know, it's like, well, you don't have kids. You know, it's like you're like whatever it is. Like they've decided I'm a loser, and then whatever, they'll use whatever they can that's around them to sort of like cling onto that. You know what I mean? So my real friends, and now AFP said, say that. Like, so my real friends, like, if they don't think it's awesome that I went to jail, they're not friends. We're not friends. So it's a good test of friendship. Because Brown Cardigan, Friendly Geordie's like, yeah, fuck yeah, that's fucking badass. So I know they're my friends. China Heights, Nina, Edward and Nina. Like Kitty Callahan, yeah, fucking badass. Yeah. So that's, And if they don't say you're a fucking badass, it's like, all right, well, we're not friends, fuck you. Like, yeah, that's it. Did I fight anyone in jail? No, I didn't. I was under instructions not to do it, and I'm not really like. I've never really been much of a fighter. Like, I don't like. I'm more like, if I was going to do it, hypothetically, it'd be more like a takedown. So it's like I wouldn't waste time like, all right, squaring up. So all right, like, I'm going to fight you, and then people gather around and it's like, all right, take my shirt off, like, let's go. Wouldn't bother with that. It'd be more like, like military. It's like, all right, here's the target. Like, that's how I'd fight someone. But yeah, like, and that was kind of their plan as well. So they wanted me to get in fights in jail. They wanted me to be a brawler, because they wanted me to be a jail dude, and they also wanted me to get my teeth knocked out and get my face all smashed and my glasses smashed and stuff. So that I'd come out and I'd be all scarred and mushed and be like, oh, well, he's obviously a jail dude, and then I get a tattoo on my face, and I get addicted to bube, which is something that they tried to do. They're like, oh, have some addictive drugs that you shoot up some addictive drugs. They do it, and they do that to fucking heaps of other dudes. Yeah, so so I didn't fight anyone in jail. Like, a couple of people tried to fight me. I got punched twice. But it's like, violence underpins everything in jail, like everything. And there are dudes in there who do like fucking. There are dudes in there who do fucking look for fights. It's like a culture, and it was always like a rite of passage thing, like punch on. You gotta get in the cell and punch on, like dog shots and shit like that. So one cellie I had, he was out in the yard. He was working out, and there was like a disagreement about bube. So everyone's taking bube constantly. They're all addicted to bube. And yeah, the guy's like, oh, you were going to give me $30 for that, and then he didn't do it. He's like, well, you said that I'd already paid you, and so the dealer like punched him. And he's like, right, well, that's it then. And then they punched on in the cell, and it's like shit like that. And I just went straight up. It's like, I don't get that's stupid. Like, what did that achieve, really? You know what I mean? It doesn't achieve anything. It's just a waste of energy. What is that? Cool, I got punched in the face today. Yeah, so I tried to stay out of that as much as I could. And then they were ratcheting up pressure to get me, like, to suck me into the jail life, like sending dudes in the cell constantly, like, oi, how come you stay in your room all the time? You got to come out and, like, work out and stuff, be a jail dude. And then that was their plan to, like, keep me there forever, pretty much. Yeah. Any more questions? I heard the question. I'm not going to repeat the name just for the sake of security. But I believe you're talking about some kind of like, a certain store owner. And the answer to that is yes. Yes, I do. Yeah, I mean, and I've sort of explained this before, but like, I'm assuming she's the same lady. I don't think she's not watching now. Yeah, I'm assuming she's the same lady that she was before. Like, I don't think she changed. And so that's, we were great friends. We really were. Yeah. So I rewatched the episode this morning where I spoke about Loop Lady. And yeah, I feel the same way about Other Lady. Because it's just like, well, I can't see you've changed that drastically since the last time I hung out with you. But like, I haven't seen her in fucking 3 years, 4 years. So I don't know. I doubt that she's changed that much. So yes, the answer is yes. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm just assuming that she's still a fucking legend. Like, right? Like, yeah. Okay. Are you satisfied with that answer, madam? Yeah, okay. Am I going to do a live judgment on myself? I am. Later this episode, I will do it. Yeah, I will do My friends are going to help me. Yeah, so it's like it's going to be closer to a comedy roast of Mr. Tapscott than a proper live judgment, because my live judgments are well documented. Like, I've been literally in court being judged by a judge, going like, all right, fucking time served. Like, fuck. Yeah. Am I nervous about it? I am. I am. Yeah, I am. Yeah, because I don't know what they'll pull. Like, Kitty Callahan, like, she could fucking... Yeah, so I remember the time. You can't. You're in the gig and you drank 14 beers. You didn't say hello to me. I'll fucking kill you. Oh, Kitty. Oh, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me, Kitty Callahan. Which is what everyone else probably should be saying. Like, right now. Yeah, that's right. Am I in love with Sylvia Jeffrey still? Well, yes. Was it Sylvia? Was that you asking that question? Yes. Yes, Sylvia Jeffries. I am still deeply in love with you. Yeah, of course. Now Sylvia Jeffries is saying, thank you, Mr. Tapscott, for introducing me first out of your space friends. Pleasure's mine, Sylvia. Thank you for being a space friend. Yeah, it's in no particular order. Like honestly, all the Space Ghosts are all kind of like, my Space Ghost and their Space Ghost all kind of like got together and went like, all right, what order should we do it in? And they do have a plan. So they're doing it for a reason. But I'm not necessarily across what they're planning to do. So they, like, every morning they just go like, all right, we're going to do me today. I just know that every morning when I wake up, they go, okay, it's my day. You're going to introduce me today. So yeah, there's another one coming today. And then keep going. Do I know Kitty Callahan? I haven't really hung out with her in person that much, but she knows me and I know her. So she knows me from my work, and I know her from her work, and like her creative work. Like, I've seen her creative work, and that's like, we've sort of like, she knows I know who she is, and I know she knows who I am. And it's just like a Sydney thing, and she's obviously a very successful lady and very busy. And I was like very busy as well, because I was always doing like fucking Space Ghost stuff, walking around and getting thrown in jail on purpose. So, but yeah, she's always respected me, and I've always respected her. And like, we just like, she's one of those people like I've always really wanted to hang out with, but I never got the opportunity to. Like, I never got around to it. But yeah, I would have in a heartbeat, like, if I had the opportunity to. Yeah, for sure. And she's saying now, it's like, I love you, Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, I love you too, Kitty. Give me a big hug. That's nice. That's a nice space hug. Thank you, Kitty. How you doing? Yeah, Kitty's doing great. All right, that's good. That's okay. That's lovely. That's very nice. Yeah, big space hug. Big space hug for Kitty Kelly. And now, guys, in those way, giving you an extra big space hug. See you soon. Next question. I'm hearing Turbo Boss Baller. Turbo Boss Baller. Am I a Turbo Boss Baller? Is that a question or a statement? Okay, they're saying it's a statement. All right. Thank you. I appreciate that. Is that from the United States? Yes, it is. All right. Yeah. For New York? Yeah, because that's New Yorker language. Right? Whereabouts in the USA are you from? It's the Bronx. Yeah, fuck yeah. Are you really from the Bronx? Yes. Are you friends with Cardi? It's not Cardi B. No, it's not Cardi B. You're friends with Cardi B. Yeah. All right. Are you in law enforcement? No, but you called the FBI and you're going to get deputized. Sick. Yes, that's what we want. Fucking Nazis, right? Click, click, motherfucker. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure to have you on board. Keep fighting the good fight. What am I listening to at the moment? Right now I'm listening to Oldest Harding. Yeah. But I go through phases. Like, it depends what time of day it is. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm out and about, if I go for a walk, I'm listening to I Hate God or Slayer or something like that, or fucking Neurosis. But if it's sort of quieter times, I listen to like Oldest Harding or podcasts and stuff. I've been listening to myself a lot, which is weird. I've built my own echo chamber. Do I need to pee? Yes, I do. All right, that was Ross. I'm sure you need to take a pee. All right, are there any PSAs I can put up on the screen? Should we have? I'll just go back to this shot. Oops. Yeah. Okay, we'll do this. There she is. Is that her? Yeah. All right. Now, okay. This next lady, okay, I want to make it super clear just straight off the bat. This next lady is not. She's absolutely not a fucking space friend. She's not. But she is, and Nina is not across this yet. But Nina, I've been talking to other people about it, and I would like to fucking make a nomination. I would like to nominate pretty much formally for your Valkyrie team this lady. So this is Friendly Geordie's miso, by the way, and she is a certifiable bad bitch. So yeah, I would like to nominate fucking Anna. It is Anna? Is it 2 or Anna? 2. It is 2. Hey 2. Are you watching right now? She's like, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So someone has sneakily recommended you to me to recommend you to Nina Trefcorn, boss of the Valkyries, because we think you would be your Valkyrie material. Is what I've been told. And Nina is watching, and she's like, yeah, bad bitch for sure. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to leave this on the screen for a bit while I go take a leak. All right. Music today is provided by Aldous Harding. This isn't a designer.
Your face is floating up. There's the memory kisses you goodbye. It's better to live with melody and have an honest time. Isn't that right? There's a definite vibe. You can't be pure and in love. In the corner in blue is my name in the corner. Fixture, picture, I've got it, I want it, blurring it, I want it. Fixture, picture, I've got it, I want it, blurring it, I want it. I've never burned bright a house the wine where you live, but it's expensive. One day we'll share a glass together and ride the dunes. I'm riding to
All right.
There's a definite vibe.
All right.
You can't be pure.
Okay, that went down well. Everyone's fucking, yeah. All right, Nina's on the phone already. Fantastic. Okay, you're watching No Pictures of a Bird, a podcast by Mr Tapscott. I'm Mr Tapscott. How you doing, Joe? Pretty shit. Sucked in. Motherfucker. Music today is provided by the fucking beautiful Aldous Harding, and I'm deeply, deeply in love with him. Yeah, so, what do you think, Nina? Obviously, yeah, just going to put a bit of caveat there. So, Nina, Valkyrie is your thing. That is you. That you are the boss of the Valkyries. Everyone else, Nina Trefcorn is the boss of the Valkyries. I can't tell Nina how to run the fucking Valkyries, right? Well, that's all I can do, right? And this is a good illustration of how I work with the rest of them. Yeah. It's just them, just the Space Ghosts. This is how we work together. So that's all I can do. It's like, well, I have a recommendation, and then Nina could whip around and go like, well, no, I don't like it. But, you know, because maybe, like, you know, like someone sort of may have suggested them to me on their behalf. Nina Trefcon is like, yeah, fuck yeah. So, yeah, it's up to Nina. It really is up to Nina. It's her call. She is the boss of the Valkyrie. So I would never override Nina. That's her thing. Never. I would never do it. No. Like all of the Space Ghosts would fucking kick my ass if I ever tried to do that. If Nina made a decision about the Valkyrie and I tried to override her, the other Space Ghosts would fucking kick my ass. And I can't. No. That'll never happen. The Space Ghosts are, you know, we're a fucking unit. And don't forget, me and Gaia, yeah, Gaia has a ring on it. Me and Gaia are a thing, right? A very tight thing. That's me and Gaia. So, yeah, I would never tell Nina what to do. I would never try and override Nina's fucking authority as leader of the Valkyrie. So if you ever try and come to, like in the same way, if you went to Kitty Callahan and go, oh, I think Mr Tapscott should do more pictures of a bird, she would fucking kick you in the dick until you're dead. So same kind of deal. If you ever come to me and try and go, Mr Tapscott and Nina said I could come into the fucking Valkyrie, can you please overrule her? It's like, no, it just wouldn't happen. It would never happen, ever. Let's check in with Nina. Nina Trefcon, how are you doing? She is doing great. Great guns, she says. Yeah, fucking excellent. Oh, I've got great guns. Like, yeah. I mean, chin ups and shit. Yeah. No, you're shredded. Yeah, you're fusing. I wouldn't. Yeah. Hardcore. You're practicing with your swinging, your sword swinging. She says. Yeah, fuck earth, you are. How's the team looking? Great. She's got a short list. Her short list is getting longer. Are you getting any after our PSA yesterday where I said that you need to be a killer, like you need to be a warrior? Has it sort of like petered out? Are you still getting nerds? She's still getting some nerds. Are you getting like any legitimate bad guys contacting you, trying like spies, trying to sneak their way in? She said yes. But needless to say, though, they're fucking idiots. Yeah, it's obvious straight away who they are or what they're trying to do. Cool. And needless to say as well, AFP and fucking SAS are watching everything and just going, cool. You sound like, how do you spell your last name, sir? Okay, cool. And we'll be in touch. Yeah, because like if you fucking get caught, you can't lie to us. You can't lie to fucking Nina Trefcon. If you try, you can try, but if you do, like you're fucked. Like it's one of the worst. Like you're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot. It's like strapping a stake to yourself and then jumping in the line and going, hello. Like, you know, you can try and do that. Not recommended. Not recommended. No, don't do that. Don't do either of those things. Don't try and sneak into the Valkyrie if you're a bad guy / girl. And also don't fucking strap stakes to yourself and climb into the line enclosure. Okay, if you're a bad girl who's a fuckwit, you can strap stakes to yourself and climb into the line enclosure. You can. But don't try and join the Valkyrie. Unless you want to get caught, because Nina would just see you coming from like. She would know. Like, as soon as when you're at the door, she'd be like, oh, that's fucking this idiot, this loser. Yeah. Okay, but it's not a massive problem, is it? Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, cool. All right, that's good. What's the ratio of like legitimate inquiries that are helpful versus like time wasters? It's mostly time wasters, but people will get eventually people will get the idea, like because you're staunch, right? You're just like, no, yeah, exactly, yeah, you don't fuck around. Yeah, and people coming to Woodley as well and going, can I call you Woodley? Yeah, Woodley's fine. All right. People coming to you and trying to like do that thing. Like, yeah, tell Nina to let me in. He's like, yeah, they are. Okay. You know, like you're already like, you must be like you've got a bit of experience in that department already, though, right? Because you're like. People are obviously trying to hide they're cool. Let's try and get a fucking art show there, even though we're shit at art. He's like, yeah, that's exactly it. All right. I'll leave you with it. You don't. Can Nina make Woodley an honorary Valkyrie? Nina, are you asking me that? couple of things. Okay, I'll explain. I'll actually explain it because this is a good opportunity to explain things. Yeah, just to give people an insight as to the decision-making processes that we kind of go through together. So, on the one hand, that's not really my decision. That's kind of your decision. The only thing I'd flag, like, okay, like I strongly recommend you speak to your space ghosts about it. So you've got the same spiritual team that I do. Just have a meditate on it. But my instinct is saying that I would not recommend that you do that, right? Because if you let one in, if you let one dude in, then you have to let fucking everyone's boyfriend in. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, she said, oh shit, yeah, okay, that's a good idea. Okay, that's good thinking. Okay, cool. Yeah, all right, sweet. But that, yeah, I can't, like, yeah, you don't need to run, yeah. I would just strongly recommend that you don't do that. And don't be afraid to, any of your space ghosts. Yeah, any of them. Like Amelia Grace Crawford, she will fucking, she's standing by to help you. Yeah, so, yeah, but, yeah, now, I'll tell you what my space ghosts are telling me. So they're all saying, like Guy included and Kitty Callahan, their space ghosts are saying, like, nah, it should be for girls. It should be for girls only. Like, Edward's a mighty warrior. Like, he's a hero. He doesn't need to be in fucking Valkyrie. He could be, like, yeah, there are plenty of other teams that he can join. But, yeah, I think they kind of want the Valkyrie to be women only. Yeah, they want to keep it like, yeah, straight down the line and just go, no, this is just for the girls. So, I mean, you can set it. There's nothing stopping you from setting up like a official Friends of the Valkyrie team or whatever, like Valkyrie allies. You know, it's fine. You can do that. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, he's Edward Woodley. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. But I would have thought that, yeah, like the Valkyrie would be exclusively for women. Yeah, and now all the space guys are saying, thank you, Mr. Tapscott. Yes, yeah, because they, yeah. I think Gaia especially wants it to be like a, yeah, because she kind of like, yeah. So Gaia's saying, like, thank you, Mr. Tapscott. Yeah, because that's, yeah, I don't think, yeah. But yeah, do that, Edward. If you want to start like whatever you want, bro. Like, you're fucking Hercules. You can start a spin-off. You can start like Hill Skater Squad or whatever the fuck. Like, go for it. Like, do whatever you want. But I reckon, yeah, Valkyrie should be Nina's the boss and it's women only. That's what I would have thought. Yeah. Okay, cool. That's great. Let's check back in on President Z. He's saying, hey, Mr. Tapscott. Hey, how are you? I touched my ear there to signify that I'm on the phone. Yeah. Yeah, so we've spoken about it overnight. I've conferred with my team. I've meditated on it. And we think that you are to be promoted to Jedi. You could be the second Jedi on planet Earth. Straight after Claudia Scheinbaum, President Z of China is a Jedi. Now, that's not to say that I also don't think that you should do, because it'd be sick if fucking China, like if you had the China version of a knight, like a British, England has the Knights, fucking the USA has SEAL Team 6, you know what I mean? Like SOCOM or whatever the fuck it is. But if you did like a fucking, like an ancient, like, it's a battle fucking, yeah, if you did like an ancient Chinese fucking, like war squad or like, yeah, like the Shaolin monks or something like that. But like I'll leave the details up to you. But yeah, I still do that. Do that as well. But we want to like award you the rank of Jedi, the second Jedi on the face of the planet. Now we've also been talking like there are other Jedi who we will announce, but today it's just we just do you today, President Z, because you demonstrate the you've got the right core strengths. That's what we're looking for, right? And we will say this as well. Look, so if you rewatch Star Wars, you'll see Ben Kenobi. He's an old man. You know, he's a grandpa. And fucking Yoda. That was the whole point of Yoda. Mike's the classer, back me up. The whole point of Yoda was to say, like, look, size matters not. You know what I mean? It's not about this crude material. It's not about this crude material. It's in your core. That's what the Jedi uses his core, and that's what you've got. So President Z, because you have the balance between. You have a fantastic balance between your head is in the clouds, you're very spiritual and you think a lot, you meditate, we all know that. But also your feet are on the ground and you understand the practical implications. So you're fucking very skillful diplomat, and to get where you are, like fuck, you've got a hard job, very hard job already. And so as a result, yeah, taking all that into consideration and plenty of other reasons that I kind of went through yesterday with your life judgment, you're honest, you're trustworthy. Yeah, we trust you, basically. What else? Yeah, you have great insight into people. Yeah. That's what Millie is saying. You have a high level of empathy, so you can sort of like suss someone out and go like, what is this? What's this guy doing? It's like you can assess the situation like, wait, what's the angle here? What does this person want? What is it like? Why are they doing this? Are their intentions pure? Are they being purely ambitious? You know what I mean? So that was Millie. And so as a result, Millie, personally, so Amelia Grace Crawford, the Space Ghost, wants to train you in the ways of the Jedi. But yeah, so it's and don't worry, she's assured me that you'll still be able to fulfill all your functions as president. And this isn't something that we did for Claudia. This isn't something that we did for Claudia Scheinbaum. This is just for you. So yeah, Amelia Grace Crawford, her Space Ghost, is going to swoop in and train you in the ways of the Jedi. Okay, so how do you feel? Thrilled beyond words. Okay, fantastic. And now crying and says, I can say he's crying. That's nice. Can he contribute today's live judgment of me? if you want. So you didn't whack off in the shower enough? Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, I've been saying that. Not enough whacking off in the shower, says President Z. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, so congratulations, President Z. The world's second Jedi Knight. And on top of that, Gaia is now saying that she is extremely endeared. She finds your story, like your personal story, extremely endearing. And as a result, she would like, and she knows you're a good husband, and your wife loves you very much. And so she's going to come in as well and not do Jedi stuff with you, but just do like fucking, she's just going to come and hang out. And yeah, I'm telling you, that's fucking kick-ass, bro. Like, yeah. So there you go. That's your sentence. Blah, 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 for being awesome. Yeah. You are now a Jedi. Second Jedi. Claudia Scheinbaum, first Jedi. And no, there's no ranking. Like, fucking, you don't have to fucking, like, she can't tell you to, like, wash her car or anything like that. But, yeah. So, we just put the first pin on Claudia, and now you're on President Z. Congratulations, sir. Rise. And what does that mean? What can you do? Well, yeah. So Millie's telling me she doesn't want me to like say it on video anymore because it's better if we sort of like keep it between us for now. But she's going to swoop in and she's going to tell you everything you need to know, right? And Claudia, how are you doing? She's having a great time, she says. And okay, yeah. And Nicole Hegarty's in there. All right, fantastic. Good. Things are moving. All right, thanks, President Z. Thank you. Ross is saying, should we talk to Seinfeld now? All right, yeah, let's do that. How are you, Ross? Yeah, he's having a great time. Cool. Sylvia, do you still love me? Oh, yes, Mr Tapscott. That's so good. That's cute. Who we got? Larry David. Yeah, and Jerry. Jason Alexander, Julia, Louis Dreyfus, and Michael Richards. Yeah, you're all there. That's all of you, right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. All right. How are we? Yeah, Mr. Tapscott. Jason Alexander says he likes the way I've hidden my baldness. Yes. Yeah. So, yeah, that's how you do it. You should have done it on the show. Just grow it out on the side and then you like tie it up and then like no one knows you're bald. Yeah, exactly. Jerry says hi for the people of Israel, and he would like to announce that he is also a Mossad agent. Okay, yeah, I hope you're not undercover. Hamas, you're not undercover in Hamas right now, Jerry. It's like, oh shit, fuck, they got on. Yeah, I hope they don't realize I'm Jewish. He says, like, yeah, well, yeah. Larry David, how are you? Fucking fantastic. Yeah, he knew it all along. And he's stoked that he can finally make it official. Like, are you saying that you always suspected, or you kind of like someone snuck in and said like, Larry David, heads up? Really? Fuck, who was it? Was it Mr Tapscott? Yeah, really? Wow, Mr Tapscott. Overtly, he went to Larry David. Yeah, sick man. Yeah, so are all of you across that? Michael Richards and no, just you, Larry David. Yeah, and Jerry. Jerry had a hint. Yeah, killer. And that's why you only made the 9 seasons, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that's fucking awesome. Do I like? What was the other one you did? Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's fucking funny. Yeah, it's fucking funny as fuck. Yeah, exactly. It's like you don't need a huge budget. You see like jokes, like funny jokes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's so good. It's so hilarious. Which episode do I like the most? I like the one where you like you're having a terrible time because you're popular and you keep having to go to stupid fucking like dinner parties and stuff, and then you trip over Shaquille O'Neal or you trip Shaquille O'Neal over. Is it Shaquille? Yeah, you trip Shaquille O'Neal over, and then you're like the least popular person in Los Angeles. It was like, boo, Larry David. Yeah. And then it's like, it's the best thing that's ever happened to you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You cancelled yourself. That's right. Yeah, exactly. Mr. David. All right. Julia, how are you? Fantastic, Mr. Tapscott. You date me in a heartbeat. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. That's nice. Guy's lucky lady. Ah, thank you. I think she is as well. Did you put a spider on my leg? Guy. Was that me or was that you? That was Guy. Yes, I did. I did put a spider on your leg. Apparently, I don't know why did I do that. To say hi, Mr. Tapscott. Can you like find a nicer way to? Is there a better way to say hi than spiders? No, she loved it though. Yeah, no, Julia loved it. Okay, cool. Well, that's good. Yeah. Should I repeat that? Yeah, because your husband is actually an asshole. Ah, sorry. She's like, well, it's not your fault, but you called it out. All right. Wow. Okay. The fucking gossiping makeup or breakup channel. All right. Can I hang out with you when you come to New York? Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can do that. I bet you've got good restaurants and stuff. Chinese restaurants lined up. We're gonna get some soup from the soup Nazi. Oh wait, Nazi. Yeah, we're gonna get something from him. Justice, revenge. Yeah, yeah. She's like, yeah, definitely. We'll go out to dinner. Yeah, excellent. Bring my space friends. Yeah, I will. I will. I definitely will. Michael Richards. Yeah, how are you? Do you want a live redemption? Yeah. So Michael Richards. Right? No. N-word guy. Now he's apologizing for being N-word guy. It's like, no. Okay, official statement from African Americans. Nah, who cares, dude? Like, you're not a Nazi. That's enough. Everyone knows. You dropped an N-bomb. Like, no one really cares. Or a couple, or whatever. Yeah, you just had a bad day. And then, and that's, yeah. So can now, like, when they do, like, that's Nazis who do that. That's the irony of it. It's like, oh, we care about racism, but it's actually because they're horrifying racists. Yeah. So, fuck them, right? Yeah, and now African Americans. Okay, so Dave Chappelle, Samuel Jackson, fucking Morgan Freeman, who else we got? Lawrence Fishburne, and Snoop Dogg have all said anyone who gives Michael Richards shit for being the N-word guy is a Nazi and fuck you. That's what they just said. Yeah, so Michael Richards, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Does it weigh on your mind a lot? Yeah, it does still. Do you have to, like, do people still say it to your face and stuff like that? Yeah, they do. Assholes. Yeah, no, fuck it, man. Okay, FBI is swooping in basically to say, yeah, Michael Richards, if you contact FBI, you can be deputized, and then if anyone gives you shit about it, you can arrest them for hindering a federal officer, harassing a federal officer. He's like, yes, yeah. What's like? Where do you live? In California. Is open carry there? Nearly concealed carry. Nearly. Yeah. Well, if you FBI now saying if you get deputized by the FBI, you can open carry. Yeah. So you just walk around with a gun. And then if anyone fucking calls you an N-word guy, you pull a gun at them. You can arrest them. Yeah. He's like, yes. Yeah, that'd be sick. All right, cool. Done. Michael Richards. Rise. Yeah, now they're saying like, yeah, that final episode is like, that's what, yeah, they sort of the writing on the wall, and that's where the world was going. It's like, if you're not nice, you have to go to jail, which basically translation means if you say the wrong thing, you have to go to jail. which is Nazi. That's a Nazi thing for sure. Yeah, it's very Nazi. Yeah. Yeah. Dickholes. Right. Yeah, fucking dickholes. I might have to put up with some stupid bullshit. No, I won't. Okay. No. Right. Yeah. Apologies, everyone. Yeah. They can't leave me alone. Yeah. All right. Sorry, Seinfeld. I'll explain exactly what's happening straight after I finish or wrap up the Seinfeld thing. Yeah. No, they're saying, no, okay, a lot of people are saying, like, don't fucking worry about this. Sorry. Just don't answer the door. That's it. Yeah. Should we do that? Okay, might be able to say maybe. Okay, yeah. Okay, people, this is not an emergency. I'll come straight back. All right, yeah. I'll pick this up a bit later, but right now I'm going to boogie out of here, and then we'll pick it up later when it's safe to return. Okay, bye. When I'm standing with my brother.